They the OGs of this thing, man. The real OGs. What's going on, y'all?
Yup.
Y'all know how we do it, man. Coming back to y'all another Monday night, man. Quick pop up. It was pop up to y'all, but it was planned to us. And
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna call it ladies' night, man, because we're gonna let the ladies of Falcon Nation speak to y'all right quick, man, because
Oh,
they know their stuff. And look, one of our buddies couldn't join us tonight, man. She had an emergency tonight. So y'all please say a prayer for her. As she tend to her business and trust me, just send a prayer because she need it. But
mhm.
Chris, what's up, man? We got Miss Carrie, we got Eb with us, man. So we're gonna let them introduce themselves if y'all don't know them. We know them real well, but we're
Yes,
gonna let
sir.
y'all introduce yourself. We're gonna start with Miss Carrie, and then we'll go to Ebony, and then Chris, you know what to do after that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, I'm Carrie. If you don't know me, I'm a huge Falcons fan. You can catch me on One Time for the Fan, Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, and Friday mornings. Yeah, we talk Falcons over there, and yeah, I'm excited to talk about the roster tonight.
Mhm.
And I promise I won't make you laugh too much. I promise.
So, yeah, okay.
Ebony already laughed, so I already know she gonna laugh. She's still in the way. Go ahead.
Do you think?
Uh, most of y'all probably know me, but this your girl, Lady E, aka E the Goddess. Y'all already know y'all can catch me on Enters the Lab on Thursday at 7. We talk NFL, college. Shout out to them Georgia Bulldogs going on over there. And then y'all know I got my spaces on Tuesdays, 7:30, depending on how I feel that day. But yes, so good to be here. And don't make me laugh, Smitty, because I ain't trying to be showing all of my teeth today.
Hey,
Nothing
I
wrong
ain't
with
even said nothing. I ain't said nothing.
See?
I guess you know me that well, so I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Exactly.
that.
But
Exactly.
Chris, you know what to do.
Yo, man, what's good? You know what time it is. Like Smitty said, it's ladies' night, man. We having the Lady Falcons fans coming in, giving their thoughts about our team. Roster cuts, good players, bad players, predictions. We got it all for you. So glad that y'all could stop by and kick it with us tonight as we're going to get this thing popping in 1 second here. But as for me, of course, I'm Chris Tipmore, one half of this phenomenal group that we got, me and Smitty. So we call ourselves the pop-up boys. We can pop up at any time, spin the block and pop up again. But either way it goes, man, hey, I'm happy to have these ladies on here. And I got a question for y'all right out the gate. Like, exactly how long have you ladies been Falcon fans? And like, what was the thing that like was like, okay, this is gonna make me a Falcons fan right here? What was that moment?
You want me to
Ooh,
go? Or you can go.
Oh, okay. Be honest with you, I was born into this. I was a daddy's girl, so whatever daddy likes, I like. But once I started like really understanding everything, I already kind of knew where I was gonna go anyway. I think what solidified it for me when I got my little, my Michael Vick's jersey dress with my Melissa's on. There we go. So I'm showing my age right there, but yeah, that was me. That's how I really knew what was really going on. But yeah, I was just born into it, to be honest.
We
I
can't
love
stay
it.
young forever. Come on now.
Uh,
You can't.
You see this right here? I'm blessed to have this, and I'm happy to have it in today's times. Miss Carrie,
You're not supposed to make us laugh tonight.
I'm
Right.
Um,
trying. I'm trying. I'm
show your teeth
trying.
now. Show your teeth now.
um, so for me, most of you know, or I think most of you do know, I'm born in Florida. I live in Florida. I've lived most of my life in Florida. I would like to say I'm the biggest Falcon fan representing in Florida, but no, but how I became a Falcons fan is honestly Deion Sanders. He's from where I'm from, 239 Lee County, Florida. His high school was like 10 minutes from my house. So I would say him, and then also as a child when I was real young, I lived in Georgia. Um, when my parents were still together, and that's when I first was introduced to football, kind of like how you said your dad.
Mhm.
Dad, well, same thing. Like I started watching football, and that's when I kind of like started rooting for the local team, the home team. So that's how I honestly started becoming a Falcons fan.
That's dope. That's dope. And for me, it was my stepdad, man. The year Dion got drafted is when I really got into football. I mean, I knew about it, but I just went into it. But to see that change in the culture, man, to just come through that phase, I mean, it was everything. Because before that, and a little bit after that, Falcons were terrible, man. I remember I was
Yeah.
7, 8 years old. Falcons 3-12. I'm sorry, 4-12, 3-13. That was a given in the 1980s. So to see things like that, man, and to see come full circle from now, I'm sorry, to then to now, yeah, man. Look, I'm telling y'all, I tell Falcon fans all the time, y'all cry about winning 7, 8 games. Try growing up in the 80s and the early 90s when they were winning 4 and 5 games a year. Y'all would jump ship real quick. Trust me,
That's
y'all.
tough.
But yeah, man. But
That's
Chris,
beyond.
how did you get into it, man? Right quick.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I always kind of been like for Atlanta always, but I will say when Deion Sanders he helped, but the guy that really got me into my real fandom as a Falcon fan was really Terrence Mathis, man.
Yep.
Seeing Terrence Mathis when we acquired him and he came over, he was really like almost like a no name coming from the Jets, and then he came down here and lit it up as long as he was a Falcon. And I know we have the Julio, we have the Jerry Rices, all that stuff like that, and they're always going to get their credit. And of course, I was a fan of Jerry, but Terrence Mathis was always the guy that got me into my fandom. I always will say that because it's the truth, man. Like if it wasn't for Terrence Mathis and him going out there doing his things that he was doing, I'm not saying I wouldn't be a Falcons fan, but I'm just saying it just kind of like nudged me a little bit more to stay with the home team and being from Atlanta too.
Facts. Shout out to Terry Matthews, man. Big supporter of the show. Head coach over there at Morehouse, man, doing his thing. He finally got his chance to coach a college
Amazing.
program. So, shout out to him, man. He's been a big supporter of mine, man. I give him a call every now and then, make sure he's good. So, big supporter of the show, man. So shout out to him. But what we're gonna talk about first, the cuts. The cuts so far, man, the cuts have been coming, and look, they're not gonna slow down anytime soon because we still got about 25 more to go, but you get practice squad as well. So I just don't know how that's gonna go, but hey, we'll find a way to make it work. But I'm finna put it up so y'all can see the cuts that we've made already. I think it's 12, maybe 13 by now. But was there anybody with these cuts that y'all were kind of shocked that did get cut? Because I mean, I kind of expected these names on the list. But Morgan Fox kind of caught my eye, and I did a video on that. So if y'all want to know my thoughts, y'all go back into my channel to see it. But I want to get y'all thoughts on it. Was anybody that y'all were surprised they got cut? We'll start with Miss Carrie.
Sorry, who did you say start with? Cut out on
You,
my end. Me?
go ahead.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Honestly, no, none of these players on the list really surprised me. I think the standout two kind of would be Lamar Jackson, which watching him in preseason, I was kind of underwhelmed, and so it wasn't surprising to me that he got cut, but I felt like he was doing all right in training camp, but then yeah, he didn't do well. He didn't, kind of stand out in the preseason. So for me, yeah, I understood that. But I know a lot of people were very shocked about Morgan Fox. I think only because we gave him $3 million
Yeah.
in his deal. But for me, I was not too shocked because he was playing in that last preseason game in like the fourth quarter. And I'm like, if this guy's a lock, a veteran player, like why is he still playing? So I felt like they were unsure about him. So that kind of made me think, okay, he might not be making this roster. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, I
I
agree
mean,
with that.
I agree with everything she said. I think it'll just be the shock with Morgan Fox. I mean, I did see him like during training camp. I know he was kind of rotating with the ones over there. So I
Right.
thought that he was, going to be able to kind of help, bring the young guys along with that. So that was just the only shocker. Everybody else on the list, not really shocked about. We kind of bashed Lamar Jackson in my space. So that was already like noted with that one. You know, linebacker, like even wide receiver Jesse Matthews, I did see him a little bit, but I mean, again, I'm not in all shocked about anything of this. These were the guys that, in my honest opinion, were just not going to make it. I mean, even with Ben, we signed him just because Emery went down, so he should have kind of already knew that he was going to be out the door either, you know, which way. So that's just how I feel about it. But no, I agree everything what Carrie's saying.
That's a good point about the quarterback, actually.
Very good
Because
point.
did you see also on Twitter? It's funny, like he announced like he got cut for like I don't know the 7th or 8th time by the
Yeah.
had like a beer at the airport. I was like, right on.
At the airport.
Shit, the after cut beer. I was like, wow.
Oh, that's tough.
That was
But I'm gonna
tough.
tell
That
y'all,
was tough.
he had that round trip ticket ready because he knew he wasn't gonna make it. He was just
Yeah.
coming in. But yeah, Eastern Stick, and I funny about Eastern Stick video. I did a 5-second short, and it's got about 12,000 views in one day. And I
Wow.
was just sitting back cutting the food like I always do. Y'all go check that out too, because look, that's one thing about me, Chris, to tell you. Something stupid come up in my mind, I just throw it out there. But like I told y'all,
because we'll both do the same.
I'm telling you, Auntie Joy, like I said, man, y'all
Hey,
still
Joy.
pray for her, man. She could not be
Hey,
here tonight,
Joy.
but we still riding with you. We praying for you, and look, be back soon because we know you got some trash to talk. But for me, I said Morgan Fox, but Nick Cubits was kind of a surprise to me too because I could have seen him as a special team high energy guy. He was flying all over the field. I think he had 1 quarter in the first preseason game. So I saw some skill there. And I just knew he could possibly be a practice squad guy. He probably still could be a practice squad guy. But I could see him as a special teams guy, man. You need him on special teams. And that's how y'all that's how he became a Falcon Rock. He started on special.
Start on that special team.
That was the only surprise to me. So I guess that's the big surprise. But
Joy said
Chris,
drop the link.
What's good, fam?
What's next?
Oh well, shoot, man. I just want to get y'all ladies' thoughts as far as players who who like stood out to you. Like as far like, of course, we're talking about good things now. Just no cuts. Talking about players that just stood out to you, whether you seen them whether you seen them coming or whether you.
Thank you for specifying that, Chris.
Yeah. You gotta specify. But yeah, like who stood out to you guys like in a good way? It don't matter. It don't matter who goes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I like Carter. I like Nathan Carter, the running back, and then I was in love with Chris Blair. I love Blair. It's like seeing him, especially during training camp. I loved his energy. I loved everything. I know a lot of people were arguing Blair over Casey. With that, I do love Casey Washington, but I don't. It's just something about Blair. It's just something about Blair. So if he doesn't make the 53, I'm not gonna lie. If he doesn't, put that man on the practice squad. Put him on the practice squad. But
he was brought up 3 times last year though. So I mean, one way or another, I think he's gonna see the field at some point.
I mean, that depends on how many wide receivers we want to carry going into the season. But I did that. Shout out to Nick Nash too. I know a lot of people were rooting for Nick Nash. There's a Nick Nash hive somewhere out there on Twitter that always come, talk about him. Steals, love Steals too. I did love Steals with that. Absolutely. I just don't think he's going to make it, to be honest with you. Just being real. And I think that was about it. I think I would say somebody else, but that's I'm gonna cuss, and this is a family friendly show, so I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh, okay.
We don't need the vicious
in a good way, or
look. I'm just not gonna say his name because I always say that when I say his name and I mention his name, it's like I'm cussing. So I'm just going to. Yeah. So I'm just
let it go.
Going to. Yeah, let
Let
it
it
go.
go.
Yeah. Carrie, so what about you?
Okay, so like I definitely like Nathan Carter, like that last game where he showed off that speed, the breakaway speed.
Mhm.
That's something I'm really hoping we see more from Bijan or Bajan. Sorry, I almost said Bijan.
Man, that man named Bijan, Bajan, whatever
I
you want
know.
to
I'm
call it.
so used to saying Bijan now, but I do want to call him his proper name. But
Mama gonna get y'all.
right.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
still trying. I'm working on it. Okay. I just got so used to calling him Bijan for the last 2 years. So, but I like that he showed that breakaway speed. That's something I'm hoping to see from Algier and Bajan more. I mean, not that they're not amazing backs because they are, but I feel like it's hard to remember the last time we saw like one of them break away for like a 50-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm hoping we see something like that because that was electric from Nate Carter. And then somebody who still stood out for me as well is Natron Brooks. I'm hoping he
Mhm.
can make the roster. I think he's really stood out. I think he had a really strong training camp. He's looked good in the preseason games. And then obviously he has a history with the team already. Why are we
Absolutely.
stop? You guys
Not
stop.
not at you.
Oh,
It's who
It's the
popped in.
bunny. It's the bunny.
okay.
Lord
I
have
got I
mercy.
got two more names before the Cookie Monster goes. Okay.
Oh
Two more
man.
names. Hitman Helms. I mean, man, that hit against the Lions, like you could hear it through the TV. That was and then you could hear everybody gasping after.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that was Buddy
that
trying to breathe.
yeah, oh. But that was amazing. So yeah, Helms came back with a vengeance. Obviously, he missed all of last season after going down in that preseason game against Miami. Last
Right.
Yeah.
season, I was there at that game. That sucked because then we lost Trice as well.
Right.
So it was nice to see him like I could tell he was like trying to play with the point to prove that first
Yeah.
preseason game against the Lions. Like he missed football or something. So
Oh yeah, he
he
definitely
stood out. And then I would say the last player, not really stand out, but well, I would say like as far as you mentioned receivers,
did.
Mhm.
I'm really hoping I love Chris Blair. I feel like he showed with Stick, he showed that he had a good like relationship with him, a good connection because I think they had a touchdown the first game preseason, second
Right.
preseason
First
game.
game.
Yeah,
First
and then
game.
the third one should have been another one, but Blair had that drop. So for me, like Blair definitely stood out. I'm hoping he makes it, especially he has history with the team. That's always good. But I think Casey Washington, I think it's very big to note that he didn't play the last two preseason games. Um, to me, he's already a lock, in my opinion, to make the
Okay.
roster. Like he's like the
Yeah.
fifth right receiver. To me, the last spot's gonna come down to Sills and Chris Blair, I
Mhm.
think. I
Agreed.
think
Agreed.
Casey, there's a
Agreed.
reason why he didn't play. And I think Raheem even said that the player that stepped up in the absence of Mooney was Casey
Casey
Washington.
Washington.
Chris
So
Washington.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah, that's my opinion. I'm really ready to see Cookie Monster. I'm so happy she made it.
Shout out to right quick. Shout out to Uncle
Thank
Lou,
y'all.
man.
Uh,
Louis
Yeah. Shout out to
Algier, man.
Uncle
Thank you
yes,
Lou,
for
man.
always
shout out to
supporting the sports
you.
machine and
Yeah.
A1 forever, man. We appreciate you, my guy.
Yes,
Joy,
sir.
go ahead.
Yes.
Well, they've already said everything I was gonna say, but I know I missed a little piece. So did y'all say for D Alfred to get off this team?
Not yet.
We
Well,
we
Not
you
we
yet.
missed.
haven't we haven't got to that
Oh,
segment of the show.
okay.
Oh, okay.
You missed the part where Chris said to not say you stood
Yeah.
on a bad way.
Yeah.
My
We was talking
bad.
about good. We was talking about good stuff.
Well,
But I do have a question for you though,
Oh
Miss
my
Joy.
goodness.
oh
I do have
Lord.
you did miss this though. What was it that made you a Falcons fan? And how long have you been a Falcons fan?
All my life, so 41 years. My mother moved here from North Carolina because she's from North Carolina, and she moved here. And when she moved here, I don't know. Well, she was always into sports growing up, but when she moved here, North Carolina, well, Carolina at the time, I don't think had developed, which was like in the 70s. And
Okay.
so she became a Falcons fan, and that's what made me become a Falcons fan. So like I started at the Fulton County Stadium on to the Georgia Dome on to the new shit that we in. So
Uh-oh.
I hate that place. I hate that place with a passion. But you know, so yeah, I've been one all my life since I was a baby.
Love it.
That's what I'm talking about. See, man, at least y'all got stories to where like people in y'all family like were actual Falcon fans. I'm like the only Falcon fan, like diehard Falcon fan
No,
in my family.
Chris, we're on the
I'm the
same
only one.
page. My whole family's Bucks fans.
Yeah,
Remember,
like
I'm born and raised Florida. I have to be different. Like, no, like,
Yeah,
it's
and that's
crazy.
how it is. My father was a Bears fan, and
See,
my mom's side of the family, when Carolina, because I think they started out with like Steelers or somebody, but when
okay.
Carolina
yeah,
came along, they went to Carolina fans. It's not hardly anybody in my family. They talk so much shit about the Falcons, and I've
yep.
been trying to prove my point for so many years and still can't prove my shit. So
I got
hopefully we can prove it this year.
I got 2 Eagles fans. I got a Chiefs fan. I got a Ravens fan.
Oh,
I
wow.
have
What fan do you
49ers.
not have?
I have 49ers as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got all of that
Wow.
coming at me.
Oh, trust me, mine
Well,
is
you
even
messed
worse.
up
My
then.
mom is from California, so you should already know who they
Oh Lord.
root
Oh,
for.
Lord.
Yeah, and then I got some of my cousins. Shout out to Richmond County out there, that Augusta, Georgia. Half my family over there either GT fans or they actually Panthers fans because they love them some Cam Newton. So there's not that many Falcon fans within my family. So shout out to my daddy for keeping me strong. But it could have been real easy to be a 49ers fan because of my mama. So
I hate to say it, I'm the lucky guy. Everybody in my family are Falcon fans, so I'm good.
I love
I ain't
it.
got
I
that's
no-
what I'm
wish.
I
talking
love
nobody.
it. Love it.
I don't get
Nobody.
none of that.
Yeah,
You know
look,
what? That's the dream. Honestly, Smitty, that's so ideal. I said to this actually to T Will recently. I was like, when the Falcons win a Super Bowl and it's gonna be a party for like a week straight, I gotta take off like 2 weeks off of work. You know, I need a week to recover after the party, but I
man,
need to just come up to Atlanta and just stay up there because I need
I'm
to
gonna be
party with
honest.
like-minded friends and family
Hey,
because
Karen, I'm telling you,
nobody down
hey,
here
the Falcon win the Super
is
Bowl.
gonna get it.
I'm getting naked. I ain't
My
lying.
my uncle,
Yeah.
nobody
I
won't.
think
I'm
I
getting
ain't gonna
straight
lie. I
naked.
think at some point in time, I think
Naked.
there's gonna be a lot of people doing that. To be honest.
Hey man,
I'm glad you said that. Make sure I bring a
folks in the
towel
Super
because I
Bowl,
don't want to see that.
y'all gonna be goddamn banning my shit, cause I ain't lying.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
But
Nah,
I gotta
telling you,
come
but
up
that just
there
lets you know,
because
man, how long we've been waiting, man. We just want a winner, man. We're diehard.
Just
fans,
want to
man.
win.
We
That's
just
it.
want to
right.
win.
Oh, he
I
got
don't
it.
care
He got
who
it
on the
bad
team,
too.
just win.
He said his whole wife,
Ooh.
whole side of the family, Dallas fans. That's bad.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I
in
know
Dallas
they ate
and I
you
know his
alive over the
pain.
weekend. I'm sorry, man.
Look, I lived in Dallas for a little bit, so yeah, nah, I feel his pain.
Jay
Ooh,
said he
Pat
mostly got
fans.
Pat
Ooh, I know
fans and
that's
San
ooh.
Francisco fans.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy.
I bet that was a mess having a Pat fan
You know
in
what
your
I'm saying?
family.
Oh,
Look,
my
hey, all I'm
homeboy.
gonna say
I got a
is
homeboy
shout
who's a
out to
Pat
San
fan.
Francisco. That's all I can say for my mama. Shout out to San Francisco. That's it.
Hey, Carrie, Rishi Mahan said he in Tampa too.
We'll be
Yeah, he
there.
said he
I'll
gonna
be
be at the game.
Yeah,
So
I'll
he
be
gonna
there
pull
too.
up.
I'll be at the game. My whole family's Tampa Bay Bucks fans, so every year we always
Oh, so
go
they're gonna make
That's
you.
to
They're gonna make you
terrible.
sit
I'm
in the
sorry,
trunk.
Kerry. I'm so sorry.
No.
Here, you'll be at the first game?
A home opener I'll be at, and then
Okay.
actually I guess I'm gonna be at both Bucks games. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll be at the home opener, and then every year my whole family, since they're all Bucks fans, we always go to the game at Tampa.
Okay.
And thankfully lately, the last few years, like we've been winning as in Falcons have been winning every time in their stadium. So of course I talk my ish and my family's quiet, so it works
Ain't
out.
got nothing to say.
You
I'll
better
be
pray we
there.
don't. You
Anytime
better
it's
pray
just,
you
hey,
pray we
you know
don't
what I've
lose.
been
But
doing
you
for
gonna.
Bucks fans right now? Because right now we do have the upper hand. So I've been doing for Bucks fans. Oh yeah, we wait till we play y'all. I just going to just grab the nearest broom that I can and just be like, I'm just gonna sweep around my own front door. You know, I'm like, man, listen, I'm
Carrie,
ready to sweep them boys again. I'm ready
right
to go
now, if we
3-0.
lose, Carrie, if we lose, when they go in the restaurant after the game, you gonna cause you ain't gonna hit the end of it.
Yeah, you about to
I honestly don't mind. Like I can handle it. Like I'm not even a rowdy person. I'm here to enjoy the game. Like, I don't want to hear like opposing fans like in my ear. Like, I'm trying to enjoy football game, you know? But
Yeah.
if somebody's talking ish and, you know, it's getting a little out of hand, yeah, I'm gonna stand up for myself. Like last season in Tampa, um, I was
Right.
sitting like right near the end zone, and there's this guy, obviously Bucks fan, and they do it unsolicited. I don't know if it's because we're females and it's just like we're an easy target or something. They just start. I'm not even talking to you, looking your way. I'm minding my business, and then he's over here trying to talk about, oh yeah, we're gonna win this game. You guys are gonna blow it, 28-3. Like I'm like,
Uh,
oh, wow, just shut up. And then guess what? He got real quiet because we won that game. So
right.
yeah.
Now what you
I'm
got to
just
say?
like, yeah, like, oh, so
Yeah.
annoying.
I know how
Mhm.
it is. I know how it
Okay.
is.
Yeah. Hey, man, you already know what the next part is, and I enjoy was right on time for this one because this is seriously though. Now we got to get into a little serious talk.
Okay.
This is a big year for our head coach and GM guys. We have got to get it done. We have got to get it done, and I just want to know what are some of your expectations. We're gonna start with Joy, aka the Cookie Monster, and it.
You gotta say it in her voice.
I've been saying for the last 7-8 years 12-5. So I'm sticking with the 12-5. I'm optimistic. I expect us to win a lot of games. I expect
Don't
so
sound like you sure.
She says she optimistic. She sounded real
I'm
optimal.
optimistic and I'm gonna stick with 12-5, but I do expect our coach to improve and have learned from the things that he did last year that caused us to lose some of those games. So I'm hoping that he doesn't make his ass hot by making crucial mistakes in the game. As for Terry, I believe that he kind of saved himself because our draft was kind of a success. So I believe he at least saved himself for one more year, maybe. But I feel like Coach might be on the hot seat if we look anything worse than 10-7. So I'm just hoping to make the playoffs. If we can make the playoffs, for me, I feel like that it would be a step forward, and that'll kind of let me know that we're just a couple of players off. I feel like we got a strong offense. Our defense is going to be fire. It's just hoping that we get what we need for our offensive line. So I'm still going with 12-5 for our guys. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to be hot pissed off if we come out looking retarded on that first game. I'm telling you now. Hey, man, they only got 4 games for me. They got 4 games to show what's going on.
Short leash.
My man said, he said, well, we know Terry not going anywhere. Arthur Blank said this is not a make or break year. Shit me. You can tell that to somebody else. But
you can't say that to the Falcon fans.
Wait, did he actually say that? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was on one of those. He was in the booth somewhere. On
preseason game.
Preseason game. He was very adamant about wanting to win and don't got time for the bullshit. He getting old.
Shit, getting old. He already old.
Yeah,
83.
So he's definitely got in that box and said a whole lot. And I was like, well,
there you have it.
No more time to waste.
What about you, E? What's your expectations?
Wait a minute. Who said that they got me out of retirement? When did I retire?
That's Ryan.
I just be hiding, y'all. I really do. I be hiding.
She sure be hiding. You ain't lying about that.
I really do. But but no. I'll be honest with you. I guess I have a little bit more faith in everything because again, we got to look back over what we have went through in the past couple of years. There was no succession plan. There was no anything when it came down to us losing our stars from Julio to Matt to everything. And then going through the quarterbacks that we went through, the hiring that we went through. To be honest with you, I still thought we should hire Raheem Morris anyway from the beginning in the get-go, to be honest, just saying. But at the end of the day, I do feel that we got to give them enough time to get their pieces, get their guys. Yeah, I wasn't too fond of our defense last year, so I'm okay with the firing of Lake and then moving on to Jeff and coming back to Jeff. Let's just say that. So I do expect. I'm not gonna lie. I do expect the defense to be a complete 180 from last year. To be honest with you, now offensive wise, I do blame coaching and GM for letting Kirk stay out there when we were 6-3 and literally leading the division at that point in time. I do blame them for that because, again, you want to trust your veteran player. You want to give him that benefit of a doubt, especially a person like Kirk. You want to give him that benefit of the doubt. But sometimes you just got to be like, hey, man, come here, man. Come over here. Come have a seat. That should have been done a lot sooner to kind of do that. So, am I going to say Raheem will be on the hot seat if we don't do what it is? I mean, the way our offensive line and everything is looking right now, I really don't want to say that right now because I'm just trying to be a little bit faithful in that. But I'm really like this the whole way into this first game. So
I get it. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. We gave McGarry so much hell over the past couple of years, and it's kind of like, yeah, like take my leg, McGarry, take my leg now, because now you're a very important piece of this offense for Penix. So again, I'm literally going to say I'm giving them 9 or 10 games. I really am. I'm giving them 9 or 10 games. I'm gonna be real with that. I expect the playoffs. I don't care if we want it done or what. Playoffs. That's all I want to see. Falcons going to the playoffs. We have our first playoff game.
First 10 games. Give me a record out the 10 games.
You said the first 10 games that I want?
Yeah, give me a record.
Ooh, hold on. Let me go back and look at the schedule because I can tell you. Give me one then because I really want that Commanders game. I'm with
we need to get back with that one.
That's gonna be two.
I do know our first 5 games we play 4 playoff teams from last season.
Exactly.
We're beginning of the schedule is pretty rough, honestly. So we can't come out slow, especially against the Bucs.
Yeah, and this is why a lot of Falcon fans were mad because the damn starters didn't play at all in preseason. You know how
that's
tough out the gate.
Yeah.
Tough out the gate, and I think that Tampa game really going to be the most important one because that's going to set the tone.
Yeah, that's the vision. I do got us winning that game. That's just me having faith. With that, I do have us winning that game. I do have us losing because I want that win against the Commanders. But either we win at the Vikings or we lose at the Commanders. But I want the Commanders, so I'm gonna say we lose at the Vikings. Panthers, we're sweeping them, so that's okay. I don't care nothing about that. We sweeping them. Nope. Bills definitely losing. 49ers definitely losing. Miami will win. Patriots will win. Colts will win.
I ain't counting the Panthers out.
Wait, how many wins is that now?
Hold on.
I'm not giving us the Bills. I don't feel confident right now, especially with our offensive line. I ain't giving us the Bills.
I
can't stand the Bills.
No, I get that. I think 49ers talking about the Dolphins and
the Dolphins we winning.
Oh, okay.
The Dolphins we winning. I ain't losing. We ain't losing to Tua. I ain't.
Nope. So you'll be satisfied at 6-4.
Yeah, I'll be satisfied at 6-4.
Okay.
I really will. That's why I said what's gonna really tell me about the score is how we play against the Bucs. That first game against the Bucs. If we come out flat, slow, whatever, I literally if Penix can't get nothing off because again we got too much weapons on the side. Kyle Pitts. I'm saying this right now because I got your jersey with my name on the back of it because I knew not to do that. But I'm saying right now, I expect something out of you. So you better be guys. At this point, you look. So at this point, we got to do something. The only hindrance that I am definitely going to see is literally that offensive line. I get it that they got a rookie quarterback, but this the Falcons. We lose games we ain't supposed to be losing.
I was going to say, although this I believe will be a much better defense than last season.
Absolutely.
We always do bad against either rookie quarterbacks or quarterbacks that have no business playing. Like their quarterback got hurt. There's this emergency one comes in, and then they could just go off on our defense. Who was that? I can't think of his name. The bald one last
Oh
Josh
season.
yeah,
Dobbs.
about
Josh
Josh
Dobbs.
Dobbs.
Josh
Yeah.
Rolled
Dobbs.
out
He
the
went
bed
off on
and
us.
came out there and won again.
Remember
Rolled out
that?
the bed.
Oh my.
That's
Yeah,
why I
but-
said
How could I
I don't.
But
When it
we got to
comes down
counter to that.
the Falcons, when it comes down to the Falcons, especially us with playing the Vikings, we haven't really had good success with playing the Vikings. Let's just be
Right.
real with that one. We haven't had
That's
really good
true.
success. So I'm not going to say that we can't win, but I'm just not going to give it to them right now. Not
fair.
doing that right now because I really want that
But see,
Commanders game.
This is
But
what
I
I
do
love. This is
understand
what I
things
love
about losing
most.
to the 49ers. I do understand about that, but I'm still that's one of them games. I'm sorry. That's
Right.
one of them games I just can't see right now.
But
No.
as a counter to all of that, we got Jalen Walker now. He's going to be the guy to spy these quarterbacks, so we don't have to worry about these quarterbacks getting mobile and getting.
Don't say that.
outside
Don't.
because-
But Smitty, don't say that too loud because you got some Falcon fans who believe that Jalen is supposed to be a pure edge rusher. But if you're a Georgia fan, that's not his thing.
Watch football like I do. When we drafted him, all that talk about mobile quarterbacks in the NFC South and around the NFL, that slipped out my mind at that point because he's one of those guys. He can zoom from one end of the field to the other.
Exactly.
So if you can set the edge from the middle or the outside, that's a plus. And then you have Pierce. What if they line up on the same side in some sets? So
yeah, but Leonard Floyd over there, yeah.
Leonard Floyd too. So look, Bucks raise boats. This is not a show to where we gonna let the fans in. We gonna let the ladies have this show. So come through in the regular season after the game. The Bucks game we won and we'll let you in.
Hey, but I don't want to let the show go too far off the rails. Kerry, what's your expectations for these Atlanta Falcons?
Oh, it don't went off the rails. It don't flip over.
I'm trying to bring it
My
back.
bad.
Nah, we good.
Honestly, my expectations are playoffs or bust. Like there's just like last season, we should have made the playoffs. There's no excuse. 6-3, you literally blew it. Like honestly, like for me, that was embarrassing. I try not to even think about that anymore because it's a new season upon us. But honestly, that was embarrassing. Like you swept the team that won the division and you were 6-3. Like you had a clear lead.
Right.
Like that just makes me so mad. And like to your point, like that was partially coaching. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a veteran. He's the quarterback that you paid all this money, but you're the head coach, right? Your job is to make sure that you're putting the best players out there to win this team football games. So for me, you see that he's throwing 9 interceptions and 0 touchdowns and however many fumbles. Because I feel like every time he got sacked, he was fumbling the ball. So
Yeah.
I mean, that stretch of 4 or 5 games is like, man, like I don't know. I try not to. I don't even like to think about it anymore at this point, to be honest. But my expectation is, like you mentioned,
Right.
Raheem. I believe like there's no way he doesn't learn from his mistakes. He was a second-time head coach, but it had been a while, so I'm hoping like growing pains, and he's gonna put his ego aside and kind of learn from those mistakes. But for me, like how you mentioned, like fire on your seat. Yeah, I agree. He should have been benched after the Chargers game, honestly. Like during that Chargers game, maybe even like before it was even over, it was that bad. It was so bad. But
I
for
feel
me,
like that. I feel like that's the worst thing that Terry has done, and that was sign Kirk Cousins. I feel like that's the worst since he's been here. That's the worst thing he's done.
Really,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Carrie.
I was just gonna say, for me, I get it in hindsight because, like, you guys know, like, Kirk Cousins brought that 21 carry out of me. Like, he really had me feeling some type of way, like angry. And I'm not an angry person, honestly, but like, man, he pissed me off when he said, like, oh, I was just injured, like after the Super Bowl and he did that ping pong tournament thing and he pulled off the Falcon shirt and was like, actually, I was injured the whole time. Like, really? But every time D-Led or any of Falcons media asked you, you just said, oh no, I just got to figure out how to play football. I got to, find the receivers down the field, like, get it together. I'll figure it out. No, like, what? But you were injured. Now you want to admit you were injured. That made me so mad.
That's why I said
clinical error.
Yeah. clerical error that he was on the injury report. Yeah, all that. Oh, the whole
Yeah.
situation pissed me off. But for me, I actually wasn't. I'm not mad at Terry for doing what he did, because in hindsight, yes, it's terrible because we paid Kirk all that money, and think about what we could be doing with that right now if we would have just drafted Penix and then used that money elsewhere. But I get why he did it, because it's like, hey, get a veteran quarterback and draft a guy that you feel so convicted about, like in Penix that you love at 8. It's like you doubled up in quarterback, because your quarterback play has been atrocious for the last 2 seasons between Mariota and Ritter, or was it 3? I
Yeah,
don't try not to even
3
remember.
years,
3.
3
It
years.
was
Yeah.
terrible. And if it would have continued on, you're getting fired like ASAP. I mean, the most important position, quarterback. So you're not going to win football games with a quarterback who's just turning over the ball all the time. I get why he did what he did, but if Kirk would have stayed healthy, we wouldn't have been complaining, because if he would have stayed healthy, I believe we would have made the playoffs. So I'm not actually mad at Terry. I'm mad at Raheem. Or I'm over it now. It's a new season, right? But I was mad at
Yeah.
Raheem, not Terry, for it.
Yeah,
what you
I
got?
understood in hindsight. Not as that I understood in hindsight what the reason was. They wanted to make sure that they didn't rush Penix out there. Like, I get it. I understand you want to make sure that you at least can stay competitive. Did I want Kirk? No. But we really had slim pickings when it came down to the quarterback position at that time, to be perfectly honest with you. So, I mean, I understood it. I'm not like mad at why they did it. I just don't like the simple fact of the matter is that you put too much trust when you seen that this man and knew that this man was pretty much, hurt. But I get it. You didn't want to bruise egos, and I understand the good boy thing in there. But at this time, like I said, come here, bro. Come have a seat.
Right,
That's all you needed to
right.
do. Come here, bro. Come have a seat.
And
That's all you needed to do.
I think I'm just more mad at the fact that when we do things out of impulsiveness, we dish out so much money to like one player or 2 players, and then it hurts us on the back end. We don't ever have enough money to go pick up the people that we need. And that's my thing with the Falcons. I felt like when they did that deal with Kirk Cousins, that was awful deal. But it now is kind of eating us because we can't get who we need because we stuck with having to pay him X amount of dollars. So that's my opinion. Now, as far as this question is concerned, I don't care who we would have gotten, because to be honest, we almost got our ass whooped by Desmond Ritter. And I think somebody said that in the chat. So in my opinion, I wouldn't have
blame that on that. That was defensive too, because they weren't doing nothing on their defenses.
Guys,
So
that game, I was so nervous sitting in the crowd.
Oh yeah, you were at the game.
Man, you want to talk about when they were right there and they got that second opportunity? I was like, man, they better not win this game. They better not win this game.
Even though we won that game, it felt like a loss. It was that bad.
It did feel that bad.
It was a loss.
Nobody didn't care about that win after that. We
played very bad.
6-3.
Yeah.
But I'll just finish off and say, like, it's definitely playoffs or bust. I mean, I already put my bet in. If you're a betting guy like me, like, I have the Falcons winning the South. Like, so hopefully that bet hits at the end of the season.
Somebody need to teach me how to do that, because I like gambling, but I don't know how to sports bet.
Yeah, I like that. You gotta be careful though.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful though. But
no, I want to bet on the NFC South business. How do I do that?
No,
we'll talk after.
Yeah.
But I can tell you.
Because you might have to. We'll talk after.
Yeah, right. It's too much. But no, I did put that bet in. I do believe like we're gonna win the South. I do agree that we cannot come out slow week 1 like we did last week 1 home opener against the Steelers. I remember after that game, I was with T. Will, and I was just like, I had to take a seat, okay? Because I was standing most of the game. I had to take a seat. I just was in shock. Like, I could not believe, like, that really just happened. Like, we lost to a team that didn't score a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Like, that really just happened. And our home opener, with all this hype, like, we finally got a veteran quarterback that's reliable. I'm not gassing up Kirk, but, I mean, it was an upgrade over what we had.
Yeah.
And yeah, we really lost to a team, Steelers team, Justin Fields led team that didn't score a touchdown. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it.
And
So
and,
what
and
I'm going with that, I can't do that again. I can't do that
if he
again.
hadn't got hurt though, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. If he hadn't got
Exactly.
hurt and
Right.
he would have took himself out the game and let
Mhm.
Penix come in, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I agree.
Because
Bro, I've
like
told you, Smith.
because
Anytime.
if you notice, we talked about that Chargers game. That duck that he threw to the cornerback that was a
Mm,
pick six, I knew then that his shoulder was gone because that ball traveled. It took that ball 5 minutes to
zip
get
on it.
to the sideline. So, I mean, was it a mistake at the time? Absolutely not, because you want Pennis to sit, learn the system, grow, sit out 2 years. Then when he takes over, he knows the system. He's right on point, and you just keep going. But injuries happen, things happen, and after that shoulder injury, Kurt should have just said, "Hey, I'm injured. It's time to take me out." But he was only thinking about his money and those incentives. So,
but Smith, I'm
go
saying
ahead.
though, at the same time though, like, and I mean, of course, it's all hindsight, and
Right.
there's a reason why Raheem's the coach and I'm not the coach. But sometimes, just like the quarterback, you got to call the audible. You seen that this man was out here costing you games. When the Chargers game was there, we actually still was in the top of the NFC South.
Yeah.
We still had an opportunity to keep that lead. I know it would have seemed irresponsible, but I would have set his behind after that pick. And Michael Penix would have had to take over for the rest of the game. I believe if we had just enough competent quarterback play, just enough moves to be made, we could have won that Chargers game because the defense was playing lights out. The defense was renewed.
Without that touchdown, we only give up 10 points that game.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The defense was renewed. He wouldn't have had that last hoorah in Minnesota with me. I'm sorry.
Right.
You would have been talking to them folks from the sideline. Because at the end of the day, I still have the responsibility as a head coach to make those tough decisions. And I'm just saying, like, by the time Michael Penix got in, we already had lost the lead.
Yeah, there's definitely some concern. That's what we're going over now. I have concern 100% because obviously starters didn't play in the preseason on offense. That's not Raheem's thing. I've already accepted it. I'm not getting worked up about it anymore. He's not going to change. So it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely have some concerns for the same reason as last season. People try to tell me, oh, it wasn't a slow start. It was just Kirk was already hurt, like in week 1. But so I don't know. To me, it seemed like nobody stood out. Like week 1, it was just all out of sync. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So for me, I still believe, it's a make or break year for Raheem. I don't know for Terry. Maybe Terry saved his job by drafting Penix, if he ends up being our franchise quarterback that we all believe he is. Maybe he saved his job. I'm not really sure. I do think, though, if we miss the playoffs and have another losing season, will that be like 5 losing seasons under Terry? I don't know. He'll make it. He might leave with Raheem if it's another losing season.
But Karen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he should get fired because he's
Me
giving
either.
Raheem everything he needed to
Me either.
succeed. I mean,
Me either.
at some point you got to blame the owner and anybody else in that front office, Rich McKay, because I know he's still part of it.
He's still
You got to
all in the
blame those
mix.
guys.
No, I
Right.
agree
Get
with you,
behind the
and I am a Terry fan. I don't remember who made this analogy, so apologize for not giving you your credit, but someone said, and I was like, that makes so much sense. They give you the ingredients you need to cook. So Terry
That's it.
provides you all the
That's
ingredients,
it.
all these amazing players. The coach needs to coach and win the football games and make the right decisions when players are hurt, or missing field goals, playing hurt, or throwing ducks hurt, not calling timeouts. So for me, I've said this like a month or 2 ago on one of the shows I was on. I said, like, this season is going to depend on coaching, just like I believe really it depended on, besides injuries, is
100%.
coaching. That's what's going to matter if we make it to the playoffs or not. But I will say I agree with Joy. Like last season, I said 12-5. I haven't gone on the record saying a prediction yet just because of what happened last season. But I do still think we're making the playoffs and winning record, but now I'm a little bit hesitant on I don't know about 12-5 with McGarry being missing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm real nervous about that because Storm Norton's gone. So really, you're depending on what right tackle number 3 on the depth chart and Elijah Wilkinson, which I don't mean this in no disrespectful way, but I watched him during preseason. I was not wowed by him. I
At all.
mean, he's a
And I
9-year
think he actually
veteran,
fits.
and
I think he actually
so,
fits better at guard, but not tackle.
right,
But
he's a better
I'm
guard than
sorry.
tackle anyway.
We're
So
good at guard. We need
So-
Yeah,
to
but
sir.
So
I'm
I just want
nervous.
to go back
Done in
on
the
this.
last 3 years.
Yeah, I just want to go back on this. Like with this whole coaching situation, people were calling for Shanahan's head too. When he didn't do good when he first got here. I think what it is, what it comes down to it, I think people expect a quick fix. It's just like when you get sick, you expect the cough medicine to come in and get rid of your cough so you can stop coughing.
Right.
It takes some time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, did Raheem oppress? No. Did a lot of people want him in the beginning? They wanted Ben Johnson. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of glad we didn't get Ben Johnson. Because the way he up here talking about Caleb and them up there in Chicago and all of that, listening to kind of what he's doing, yeah, a lot of y'all would have been saying, get this man off the team as well, too. So I don't think it's a right or wrong way when it comes down to coaching. I think it's really a hit or miss. But you also have to let us see if there's really going to be more so of a miss rather than a hit. And first season, trying to pull something together, we didn't have no money. Let's be real. We didn't have no money, been not having no money for a quiet time, putting paper clips and bubble gum together. Now that we actually are probably going to come in and get some money together now, we are finally get to see exactly what Terry can do, because he made something out of nothing in this draft. But also we get to see exactly what Raheem can do with more of his pieces that he wants and what he envisions for this team. There's not no one size fits all when it comes down to coaching. That's why it takes baseball teams so long to rebuild, because the Braves are about to go through it right now. They about to take so long. It takes a minute for basketball to get there. We've been through how many coaches that we've been through with the Hawks, and now a new GM. It takes
it's true.
time.
It's true.
It just
I
takes
guess
time.
I completely agree with you. The only thing that for me is like, it's not like I don't expect like an overnight success, you know what I mean? Like I totally agree with you in that regard. It was just little things like, I don't know, when he went on the radio show and made those comments about the fans, it's like sometimes I think it's his ego, you know, like which to me that's different, you know. It's just like, I don't know, like as far as not wanting to bench Kirk or, you know, Koo. I mean, we end up signing a backup kicker, but he wasn't good either, you know. Like I don't know,
Kickers are hard to find nowadays.
You know,
I just
honestly, I
hope
don't
his
even think
ego
it's an
takes a
ego.
back.
I don't even think it's an ego thing, though, Carrie. I think it has everything to do with the front office saying we paid this guy the money, so we got to
and they want to win.
And that brings me back to my point about how we dish out so much money and then it comes to bite us in our ass. Like I was hoping that McGarry would be okay, but I'm like, God dang, he just got the check and boom, he gone. Like, God dang, we can't win for losing. I mean, I know in his instance, certain things we can't avoid, as far as injury is concerned. But it's like, God dang, like we dish out the money and then we can't even utilize the player for the amount of money that we given. That's what I think was going on last year. Oh, we done gave Kirk Cousins all this money. I believe they knew that he was hurt. In my opinion, you knew that he was hurt. You dished out all the money, but we can't say no.
I'm telling y'all,
then the fans gonna be looking stupid, and we were still looking stupid when it all came down to the end. So you know,
And I'm gonna say what I said last year. I think the front office had something doing with Kurt staying in the starting position. We paid him his money. He trying to get his incentives. Once he gets his incentives, he can sit out. So I mean,
send him on his way.
To do with the front office too.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It just real quick. Sorry, go ahead, Smitty. Sorry about that.
You talk about spending money. You gotta spend the money there.
I'm like, boy, StreamYard is getting my boy Smitty
couple of times.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just my connection. He's cutting out for me too.
Hey, I done told y'all on a couple of occasions, man. Look, when it comes to some of these decisions, it comes down to the front office. When you talk about spending money, they spend the money in the right direction, but exactly how much control does Terry Fontenot have? That is the big question I've always. So when I learn that part, then I will contest as to how how they move forward. But I just still feel like Rich McKay got his hands in the pot somehow. Because if he didn't, I don't think Raheem Morris would be here. I didn't think Arthur Smith would get hired. And some of these coaches, I don't think they would be here. So does he have complete control like any other GM? I just don't think so.
Yeah, I mean that could be a valid point too. But I mean, going just and I'm gonna be done with Kurt because actually we're about to move on to these roster predictions. But outside of Kurt, man, I get it from his standpoint. You know, he knew that there was gonna be no way that if he told the Falcons, "Hey, I'm injured, I need to sit down for a week or two," he knew he wasn't getting that starting job back at all. Because remember, we wasn't at training camp like how we was this year. We didn't see what the players saw last year and how he was wowing the players last year. Because if we had, we would have been calling for Penix in preseason last year, not Kurt.
Good point. That's a good point. Honestly,
I mean,
just real quick breaking news that Kenny Pickett's being traded to the Raiders from the Browns.
That's what I'm
we knew
reading.
that was coming.
One of their 20 quarterbacks.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I'm reading that right now.
That's why they kept for it, because they knew they were going to trade one of them. So now Shador is the third string.
What did they get for him?
Fifth round
doesn't
pick.
say yet. Oh, you see that? Okay.
Fifth round?
Oh, okay. Fifth round pick.
Yep.
Yeah, fifth round pick.
Fifth round pick. Because Aiden O'Connell fractured.
Fifth is the new second round.
But they got rid of Jerry Rice's son too.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah? Okay. That's dope. At least he's gonna get another opportunity because I know he went to the 49ers. Did he get drafted by the 49ers? Jerry Rice's son? I can't remember if he did or not, but
Chargers.
He's been around for
Chargers.
a while. Chargers, yeah. He's Chargers. Right.
Yeah. Yep, means Shador is safe. And honestly,
but Chris, going to get into the 53-man get into the 53-man prediction.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Okay, so 53-man prediction. We know we got some cuts possibly coming tomorrow. We could be seeing somebody into the night. We'll see what happens. But I want to know, you guys, and we can do this y'all can do this as a collaborative effort. Y'all can go individual. It all depends on you ladies. But I need to know your 53-man prediction for our Atlanta Falcons. Say it with your chest. Be confident.
This how we gonna do it, Chris. This how we gonna do it, Chris. Position.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Position by position.
Okay.
He froze again.
Smitty Wi-Fi BSing right now.
But
okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Every time he try to talk.
Yeah, so we gonna start.
Man, you got that mint service over there, man.
No, I got that AT&T be buzz.
I ain't gonna lie, I got AT&T fiber too. That junk do be bullshit. I ain't gonna even lie.
They do, bro.
Yep.
Same for me. And it'll be cutting out. So I contact them. I'm like, I need an upgrade to them. They're like, no, you have the fastest one. Well, then why does my Wi-Fi cut out sometimes? Like, what do you mean?
And I even got an extender with them.
See? That's that.
You're right. That's what I got. And it still be bullshit.
Right. So I thought I was the only person.
Yeah, man.
What you got over there? Because you just over there like
T-Mobile.
Oh, y'all.
Yeah, I got
T-Mobile internet.
She got that little bit of box thing. That little mobile hotspot thing.
Don't work.
Do you like it?
It didn't work for me.
Look, I like it. I mean, like I said, because it's literally just me and my son. So and then I just hook up my Wi-Fi to my work computer and I'm straight.
Nice.
Yeah, it don't work for me. That junk it was dragging my service down even worse. And I got actual T-Mobile phone service.
Me too.
Yeah,
it did not do right for me.
Yeah, I got T-Mobile.
Let's start it. Hey, Robin,
Do
Let's
we
start
even
at
have to
quarterback.
start at the quarterback? Do we have to?
Nah, we can just say Michael
We
Penix,
know.
Kirk Cousins, and Easton
And
Stick if
Stick.
he's here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Stick.
so
You
quarterback,
already know
running
Stick gonna be there.
running back. If we do running back, let's
We
start
are
at number 3
put Nathan
because we are
Carter.
we
What'd you
already
say?
know number 3 for me is Nathan Carter also. What's
Thank
y'all
you.
number 3?
Nathan Carter, because I feel like Carlos Washington's still hurt, right? So
Right.
yeah, so
Your
Nathan
best
Carter.
availability.
Yep.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
yeah, so we'll go running back. So wide receiver, this is the good. We know who the
How
start
many do you
for.
think we're gonna
Already
carry
sitting
though?
on.
That's the problem. How many you
7
think?
maybe?
I'm gonna go with 7. I got to
7
say
too.
7.
I got
I'll say
6.
7.
I got
Okay,
6.
give me your 6.
Okay.
Give me your 6.
Well, we already know Drake London, Mooney. I got Cordero. I know a lot of people don't want to have Hodge on there, but we gotta have Hodge. We got Ray Ray.
Right.
And then I'm definitely gonna. I'm torn between putting Casey, or Chris. On Chris right there. How many is that? Because I lost track.
Shoot, Casey and Chris, you at 6 right
6
now.
already.
We're ready. Okay, well then we're gonna leave it right there.
Woo.
So you
okay.
didn't
I
like
like that.
Drummond and Nash?
Okay, so that's your 6.
That's a 6.
You said Nick
For
Nash.
me, no
Nick-
Practice
Nash.
squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting him on the practice squad.
And not as
Unfortunately
Drummond
for
either?
me, I like Drummond, but I don't know. I feel like he's fighting for that last spot between Blair, Sills, and Drummond, and I feel like Blair has been winning it. I feel
Yeah.
like Nick Nash, because he was kind of quiet in the preseason, I think. So, I mean, sorry, in the training camp. So, in preseason, I was hoping, like, okay, maybe we're going to see more Nick Nash. And we didn't really see much of Nick Nash till what, like the last game, maybe? So, I
Pretty
don't think
much
he's
last
ready for that.
game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man, I mean, I was with you. Well, I was with Eb on the 6 that she's named, but I think we're going to try to keep 7. And if I had to choose a 7th guy, it's going to be David Stills. It's going to be David Stills.
Okay.
And,
I'm with that.
and I think Nick Nash and Drummond is going to be on the practice squad immediately. Hopefully nobody picks either one of those guys up, but I think that those guys will be on the practice squad. I hate it for Quincy Skinner. Did not see a lot of him, honestly.
Me neither.
So I don't think he's going to make it when we talk about those wide receivers. So
And
yeah,
number
I'm keeping
14, who the hell is that? I don't think I
Jamal Agnew.
That's Jamal Agnew. Yeah.
I don't think he makes it either.
That's a special teams guy.
That's a special teams guy. That's gonna be
He's been hurt. He's been hurt too, right? Or no?
Oh, okay.
I
Because
don't
I'm like,
know.
I don't know who that is. Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
he been hurt too.
Honestly,
Yeah,
Smith,
he's been hurt.
remember when we first got out there on the first day of training camp, he actually had caught like multiple passes. And then I remember Saturday he was there briefly. Then I didn't hear about him no more at all. And then come to find out he had an injury. So I'm just saying, like, other guys have been stepping up. You've been seeing guys like D'Alford getting punt return duties. You even seen I know I did in training camp practice. I actually seen Bijan Robinson getting some punt return.
Yeah, they can chill with that. They can chill with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were just trying something. I don't really think they really meant for him to do that.
No, I don't think so. I think if anything,
I mean, hey, you never know.
He would be the emergency
You never
guy.
know.
If anything, he would be like an emergency guy, or maybe maybe just see if you can try to flip the field type thing with Bijan and open.
Get some field position. Right.
Let me see Nathan Carter get some special teams.
Now I would
honestly,
mind him being back there.
I
agree with that as well.
I'd like to see him on special teams.
Yeah, man. So what about tight ends? What we going on for the tight end position?
I mean, we got Kyle Pitts and Charlie Warner. That third spot.
How do you say his name? I don't want to butcher it. Quentin Terry.
Felipe Franks might mess around and be the third one.
No,
Joy,
stop
cussing
it.
at me.
Joy, stop it.
Didn't I tell you don't cuss at me?
Stop
it.
it.
I don't know why you tend to cuss at me like that. Don't cuss
Stop. They're not gonna make me mad tomorrow, and that's not happening. It's gonna be the Quentin Tarot guy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Reagan too. I think it's gonna be Reagan too because he's a blocker and he can catch. So the dude they got formed of the Texans.
Yeah,
Quincy
starts
Tegan,
with
is
the
it
yeah.
Tegan or
whatever his name is.
Reagan?
Something. Yeah,
Let
I was butchering his name. Sorry.
me see. Uh,
So wait a minute,
Quincy
while we talking
Ariano,
about
something
tight
like that.
end though, do you really think that they're going to? I know y'all folks that was at that training camp and all that was pits this, pits that. Do you think that's going to transfer to the field?
I do.
That's
I
on
do
I
him.
think it
too.
will.
Especially with
They showed.
Mooney being out. I think he's gonna be lining up more as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think they're
got
gonna
that.
do
I'm
Your
more?
number two.
Do you
100%.
think they're gonna do packages with more than one tight end on the field?
I think they need
Absolutely,
to.
especially with that right
Yeah.
tackle being hurt. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Charlie
Charlie
Warner's
Warner's
be
gonna
over
be a
there.
star.
Okay, I just
I
want to
thi-
see what y'all were talking about.
I honestly think it's a must because I know that's
Fact.
not Zach Robinson's thing. Like he likes 11 personnel, but I think this season he's gonna have to make adjustments, especially with McGarry being out now.
Oh yeah, that play,
Absolutely,
half
absolutely.
them plays and got to sit over here and ripped out the playbook and put to the side.
And they may have to keep 4 tight ends just for that, because if you got
Okay.
you normally carry 3 tight ends, but say like we know injuries happen, you're gonna have to keep a
Right.
4th one just in case one of those guys get hurt.
So who's the
Don't do
So I
that.
fourth? Are
mean,
you
they're
trying
gonna
to
have to
tell
flip
us
some
Felipe
things around.
Franks? You're not trying to.
Y'all stop cussing. Oh, it's rude. Don't
I
cuss. Oh my
ain't
No,
gonna
no,
lie
no,
to
no. I
y'all.
didn't. No.
Who's the fourth, Smitty?
Who's the fourth?
Don't do
Who's the
that
fourth
to
tight
us.
end then, man? Because I only got.
Oh,
us
I guess I
keeping
got the
3.
cuss then. It got to be Felipe Franks.
No, I'm
It got to be.
sorry. No.
I got
It's
us keeping
cuss
3
words.
tight
Oh
ends.
my
Think about it.
gosh.
Think
Tight
about it.
ends only.
He's a special teams guy as well. He's a special teams guy as
Ugh,
well. So
Jesus.
For me,
I got Felipe on the practice squad.
Y'all just gonna continue to keep cussing, huh?
So why
I
did we
didn't
go
say
and
he
get
was
him
on the
anyway?
actual team, but I do think
Y'all
they
just gonna
value
keep
him
cussing.
as a special
for
teamer.
oh, man.
me,
I do
I
think
think
they
the
value him as a special teamer. I do think that
yeah, I
Why did we get
guess.
him
for special
again?
teams.
Yeah, he played really well special teams for Carolina. I think that's why. But for me, a hidden agenda, I think, is that he's like best friends with Kyle Pitts. So I think like maybe they signed him, brought him back so that maybe he's gonna have another good season, like trying to revive Kyle Pitts in this contract, 5th-year option year, and bring his buddy in. I don't know. That's just a hidden agenda, but for me, Felipe can be on the practice squad. I agree. I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
like the
I don't mind
cussing.
him being on the practice squad. Him and Josh Simons. To be honest with you, both of those guys can be on the practice squad.
Okay.
And because Simons, you kind of trying to groom him to be a tight end that's going to play. And I guess like Felipe Franks, like I said, special teams, blocking tight ends somewhere in that area. That's what I'm thinking. But I still got us keeping 3 tight ends: Warner, Kyle Pitts, and QT is what I call them. Because I don't want to do them like that. So
Wow. The chat is saying we got to keep Felipe Franks on the roster. No,
My
Yeah, I call it
Jesus.
quick trip.
wow. I didn't know
it
there were so many for Felipe fans.
it don't surprise me, but we're moving to
So
that offensive line.
so they cussing too.
Maybe
Everybody just cussing today. Jesus.
that touchdown saved his job, I guess, for the
But
fans.
but
Oh,
we're about to move on to this
Okay.
offensive line though. And
Okay.
that's another reason why I only got us keeping 3 tight ends, because I think that offensive line, we're gonna try to keep as many guys as we can.
Okay.
Because we need them.
Yeah, we do need it. Definitely need it.
So what do you think?
And-
Like 7?
Yeah, for sure.
I think so too.
As many as we can get, we can keep about 7 guys. And my thing is, Franks is not a big body when we're talking about blocking a pass rusher to a degree. So that's why I'm saying, like, regardless, even if it's Jack Nelson, I prefer Jack Nelson blocking than Felipe Franks. I'm just saying. So
Wow, that's pretty. Yeah. What about Gwen? I think he'll make it
yeah, I think
if
we're
we
gonna
keep 7.
Yeah, I think Gwen's gonna make it. I think we're gonna see Jack Nelson, Gwen, Elijah Wilkinson, of course, Lindstrom,
Yeah.
Bergeron, Matthews, Newsill. So where I'm at right now, that's about 7 right there, ain't it?
That's 7.
Yeah.
So
I think that's a 7 in my opinion too.
the magnificent 7.
If McGarry wasn't hurt.
Jake Hansen is out for the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. They put him
I
on.
think
They
Josh
put him on
Gray goes to
IR.
the practice squad.
Oh, okay.
I like that though, man. I like that though, RJ. Keeping 8 offensive linemen. I wouldn't be mad at 8 offensive linemen just for Penix. I would not be mad at that.
That's
So then that
true.
means if we do that, then who are we giving up on the other positions?
That's a good question. I mean, you got to cut one on the offense or the defense. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you got to cut somebody. So because if you're going to
And
keep that many, who's going to suffer?
right. 8
If
to
I,
9.
backs
That's a
probably.
lot.
I was about to say it's probably going to be
I
the
would say
running back position because
running
Bijan and Tyler are there, and you could probably practice squad maybe Nathan Carter if you're going to do that. But it's just at the end of the day, I just looking at that offensive line, guys, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm nervous about our depth. I can keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
You know
keep
what I'm saying? I know what I've seen, and I ain't gonna lie to you. That was against guys who wasn't starters. That's my whole point.
Right. That's why I said earlier.
They struggled mightily. So it's just like, what's gonna happen when the primetime players pull up?
Right. That's why I felt like, man, maybe we could trade for somebody because I remember last off season, the 2 trades we made, 2 signings we made at the very end was we got Justin Simmons, and we got what's his name? Pass rusher, red sleeves.
Yeah.
We got
Judon.
Yeah, Judon. We signed both of them at the very end. So I'm still maybe holding out hope that there's some kind of trade where we just give a late pick. What was that?
Oh yeah, we did get James Smith Williams.
Yeah, we did.
I forgot all about him.
Yeah. So
Who the hell is
because for
that?
me, to your point, Chris, like I'm not comfortable with the depth either, and that's why I said I'm a little nervous. I think the run game could take a hit. I'm not gonna lie, because that's McGarry's strength is the run game, right? Not the passing game. So I feel like, you plug and play somebody else in his spot. The passing game might not have an effect because we got all pro guard right there and Chris Lindstrom next to him, but I do worry a little bit about the run game. I'm not gonna lie because I think it could take a hit. Even though we got like a really amazing running back duo, but I just think I am nervous to your point is what I'm trying to say, Chris, is like the depth that O-line is. I mean, we talked about it during the game.
Shaky.
Like, yeah, it's shaky. That's shaky. I mean, they were making me nervous that, is it Jack Nelson and Elijah Wilkinson were just didn't look that good for me. And then we find out after it's like McGarry went down. Oh, well, these guys could be like the replacements. It's like I'm not comfortable with that.
See there. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, y'all. I'm keeping a little score over here. Look like right now, we are like 23 players.
That's why I said somebody gonna have to get cut.
Yeah, 23 players right now. We only got 30 more.
Can we work our way backwards before we get to the defensive line? Can we start with my babies in the back, please? My special babies. My special babies.
Oh,
wait, who's your special baby?
No.
Who's your special babies?
My special babies. I'm a cornerbacks girl. I like cornerbacks.
Oh, okay.
I like my DBs. We can start there because
that's my favorite position, the DB.
I love them.
Yeah.
Where the thing? Where the list go?
Toughest job in NFL is to play cornerback to me. That's one.
No, it is
toughest job.
It is.
Where I missed that?
Oh, so I don't know where Smitty went.
Where list
oh, probably man, Smitty probably, it's the internet probably up there tripping. You already don't talking about him, talking about he got Mint Mobile and all this like this. So that's what happened with that. But we can keep it going. There you go. He coming back to the stage. Smitty, are you
Smitty,
back?
here he is. Oh,
welcome back.
Yeah, I made it back.
Nice.
Smitty got that cut off. I see you, my boy. Hold on, got them guns out.
Man, shut up, man.
Okay, so wait, what position? We did all of offense, or I think we did.
Yeah, we did all of we did all of offense.
So
I'm gonna
defense.
start.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on my way. We're gonna work from the back to the front because
okay, cool.
I already know who I want back there. for safeties, but this my little I got a little question mark for the last one. But you already know J.C. Bates,
He's so
Xavier, and then Helms. That's who I got back there for my safeties. I just don't know who. I don't know if I want to do 3 or 4, but that's why I said one of these.
Well, you got to
positions
have
might
4
get cut.
because
Yeah.
you
That's why
got
I
to
said one of
have.
these positions might gotta get cut with my safeties and CBs. But I got a question mark right there on that last one. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Okay.
I
I
agree
think
with
it's going to
her.
be a cut down with corners anyway, because I feel like Clark Phillips, he may get put on the practice squad, because
Please
when you
do.
look at it, Bowman, who's playing the nickel, after him it's just D Alford, so that third spot probably get cut. Then you look at the cornerback position, AJ Terrell. You look at AJ Terrell, Mike
Mike
Hughes.
Hughes.
Then you got D Alford backing them also. So that's one way that you can cut down on that position by having one to two corners playing backup.
But see, here go the thing though, because I know I'm about to get a lot of backlash. I really have faith in him. I really do. Nope.
I mean, I do too, because
No
he had a
damn faith.
career year last year.
Wait,
I don't
sorry,
have
who?
no, I ain't got no prayer. Hell no, 20 gone. Bye.
Wait,
Not
what?
D.
Who?
Alford.
I'm
Excuse
sorry.
me. My bad.
No, but I can't do it to him because if I put him in this practice squad, he gonna get grabbed. We gotta find a way to put Kobe Bryant on there. I'm sorry, you can't put him on the practice squad without him. I have faith in this little boy, but I can't put him on my practice squad because somebody gonna have more faith in what we have and gonna snatch him right on up.
Facts.
I know.
I'm
I believe
so
that.
If he
sad.
didn't get
for a
hurt,
couple of players. I believe that for a couple of players.
that's what I said. I know I might get a lot of backlash because he didn't, he got hurt and his first performance wasn't too keen, but I'm just like, I cannot put him on my practice squad because somebody's gonna scoop him up, and I'm not gonna go watch him on any of them NFC South teams either because I'm gonna be pissed off again.
I agree, but man, I'm really rooting for Kobe. I like him, and I want him to make the team. But it feels like the odds are stacked against him, honestly.
No, as
Like,
soon as he got hurt, the odds are automatically got stacked against him.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
I can't risk putting him on the practice squad and somebody come get him up, and then those rewards that we could have seen are now gone because that's a free
Right.
fall over there. So
I agree. So
that's
you're
just
putting
one.
him in the 53. Okay.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to lock that up. I'm sorry.
And I agree. I want him to. Yes, exactly. Kobe
Yeah.
sells tickets and we need more attention. He does. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys
He
have,
does.
he has a big Twitch following because he's a streamer, he's a gamer.
Yep.
I mean, his Instagram, he has more following than I think any of our corners and our
Guys.
safeties. He's popular guy.
Guys,
Facts.
y'all don't understand. Well, y'all do who's up here on this panel, but for those who wasn't at training camp or didn't make it to training camp, this man was just as popular as some of the veterans, if more popular than some of the veterans.
The kids love him.
You had guys who was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm such and such. Oh, okay, that's what's up, boy. Kobe Bryant. You know, it's like,
Hey, we talk about that swag though.
Crazy.
We talked about swag with Dion. He has that type of aura about himself.
He has it.
I mean, the thing about it is, if you go back and watch him at Kansas, you can't deny that the skill set is there. Yes, is he going to need development on the NFL level? Yes, the corner is the hardest position to freaking play in the NFL. You can't. It's hard. It's very hard.
Facts.
So I can't put this man on here. You got some Falcon fans who are rooting for Clark Phillips and D. Alford. I'm like, sorry, if y'all can sit over there and root for them, y'all can root for this little boy. Y'all can root for Kobe. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
To be honest, I think he's in the perfect spot with Jerry Gray. I think if you want anybody to develop him,
right,
Jerry Gray is the perfect person to do that.
He is the one. He is the one. So that's what I'll be saying about it anyway. When you get a cornerback, because you look at Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes was a throwaway before Jerry Gray put his hand back on.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's like, I believe Kobe Bryant, yes, he is handsy. Yes, he needs development. But guess what? He's a rookie. He has great ball skills. He has great eyes. And I believe he has good instinct as well. He just gotta let it translate.
I just need him to go do a little bit more yoga because I need them hips to be a little bit more loose. But that's just that. Right. That's all I got.
Yeah, and
that's what he's been working on. You know, switching his hips in and out. We saw that at practice,
Yes,
and
we
we've been
did.
seeing it, in tape. So if he gets that right, I think he'll be a Falconer for a long time. But
Yeah,
we
Do
talked
you
about
think he
safety. We
makes the
talked about
roster?
practice
he
squad. I
gonna
hate to
have
say it.
to.
Practice squad. I know.
Yeah,
I
practice
want him to,
squad.
but I don't think he's gonna make. I don't want to put it out there, but I have a gut feeling
And
because he got
I
hurt.
promise you, that man won't clear waivers. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta say.
me
That
and
Yeah.
Chris
man will
He's
said
not
not
that.
gonna
clear
clear
waivers.
Yeah,
waivers.
me and Chris been
He's
saying
not
that for.
clearing waivers, y'all. No
Yeah,
matter who
but
like
if
him
Yeah.
or
if
who
he's
don't,
hurt,
he's
if
not
he's
clearing
hurt, he
waivers.
has no choice. If he's hurt, he has no choice.
Well,
I
if
hate
he's
it for
hurt,
him.
but my thing is, if he's hurt, guys, do you think that we'll use one of those IR spots?
I wanted to ask you guys, how many IR spots do we have? Because I mean, these
I
IR
Um,
believe it's
spots are
like two,
filling up.
right?
I
Because we
think it's
got,
two.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we haven't placed anybody on it, and I know for
true.
Troy Anderson, if we was wanting to keep him because he's on the Pope list, he's his like own entity. I believe
Okay.
that's what Tori McElhaney was saying.
Right.
He's
So
his
he
own
won't
So
be
he
on
entity,
won't
IR.
count.
and then we
Okay.
still
Oh,
have two
okay.
IR spots that
Okay,
we
because I
could
was like,
use.
McGarry and Troy alone. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so maybe
Yeah,
we can
so
put him. So how would that work? We'd have to sign him to 53, then move him, or he would just automatically goes to IR before the 53. How does that work?
I believe it's before the
I
53
think
is
they
final.
I think they
Okay.
place a designation on that beforehand. But
Mhm.
Okay.
him
So there's
him and
hope.
So he
McGarry,
don't count to the 53 right
they
now.
won't count because if they McGarry will count because we all know that he's going to be on IR anyway. So he's going to be out at least 8 weeks to me
Mm-hmm.
because that's IR two times. So if you use that designated twice, that means you only have one left. So
Okay.
it's gonna be scary the rest of the way. It's just they just and depending on what he may decide, because I've been hearing that he may decide to have surgery and he may miss the year. So if he goes ahead and does that, then that opens everything back up, and you just put him
Mm-hmm.
on IR for the rest of the year. So that's what they're trying to see probably before tomorrow.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be
Yeah.
interesting because it's 8:30 at night, y'all. So okay. Let me make sure I got my count together. So
Yeah, so
safeties, we're
we
talking
might hit
four
something at
safeties.
midnight.
Are we talking four safeties?
4
Yeah,
safeties.
so
I
I
mean,
that's
do
gonna
you
still
be
got
for safety.
I
I
still
want
think you
You
to
got to
said
have
5?
five. I still think you got
5.
to have
Five?
five because you
Okay,
got to have that
so
backup.
What are you
You
talking
got to
okay,
about?
have that
Jordan
backup.
Phillips? I mean
I was
Jordan
gonna say
Fuller?
Jordan Fuller. You think he makes it? I was thinking he could be a cut candidate just because I think he's on like a 1-year vet minimum
Yeah.
deal. So and he
I
really hasn't
I,
Yeah,
I
shown
but
out.
think I
but
And
think
but think
Jordan
about it, Kerry.
Fuller gonna get
When you
cut.
look at Jordan Fuller, he knows Raheem's system. He's going to help these young guys
true,
come along.
So
So
did
that's
Morgan
why I
okay,
don't see
Fox.
them cutting him. Say that
true.
again.
So did Morgan Fox.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, big
Okay, you
dog.
know
So
what?
did Morgan Fox, dog. That's all I'm saying. So did
I don't
Morgan
know.
Fox.
I think Fuller is on the bubble because I feel like he hasn't really
I can
done
see that
much.
though.
But yeah.
I can
So
see that
wait,
though.
who's the 5 then? We got Watts, Jesse Bates, Hellum.
Fuller
You got Hellums making
and
it?
Helms. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
definitely
five.
Hellum. Man,
Okay.
let me
That's
tell you
five.
something.
they're not gonna let him
It's
go
a reason why Hellums didn't play no more after that game
after that
against the
first game.
Lions.
Yeah.
True,
You,
true.
you
Also,
healthy, my
Kerry,
boy.
I
Let
didn't
me
think
let me
about
say, let me
that.
say,
So
let me
Kerry, you
rest.
might be
Let me
right. He
rest.
might
Yeah,
get
you healthy.
cut.
Go sit down.
He may get
Yeah.
cut. Yeah, you're right.
He good to go, man.
So
I seen enough from Hellums that night, but I was so happy to see it because he was a question mark. I did want to see if he had that fire, that desire after missing football for so long, an entire season. And he came out there and said, "Oh yeah, I'm still him. I'm still
yeah.
Hitman Hellums."
Is
And
a
hey,
is a name that I forgot to talk and Millie Mills, thank you for bringing that up. Natron Brooks. That's the
Yeah,
yeah,
name I
Brooks.
forgot.
Yeah,
Natron
that's
Brooks
a
I
has been
want
playing out of his
Natron to make
mind.
this team. That's
yeah,
the
that's what
crazy
I
thing.
mentioned. He was a standout player for me earlier in the show. Like I feel like he obviously has history with the team last season. He played some and I feel like he had a really strong training camp and he also played in the preseason. I hope he makes it, honestly.
Man,
So with
hope so.
Natron Brooks, the way he's been playing this preseason, do you think he bumps Clark Phillips to the practice squad?
Yep,
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that's gonna be
you
your
got
best bet.
absolutely
But
do.
my problem is if another team think that they can use him, he's gonna be gone too. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Wait, how many corners can we have? Because now you got me thinking. I
you
want
got to have at
Kobe
least
Bryant
six.
to be on this team,
You got
but
to have at least six because you got three that start and then you got to have three backups for those. So that's six at least.
mhm.
wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, AJ, Mike Hughes, um, shoot, who? Billy Bowman? Well, Bowman at a nickel, but still Billy Bowman.
But
What
he's
D
a
Alford?
safety as well. But they have him listed as a nickel corner. But
You
yeah,
think D
Billy
Alford makes
Bowman.
it?
I think so because of his special team. He can return
Yeah,
kicks. That's the only reason. And if you keep him and you don't need Jamal Agnew, that's one less wide receiver you got to put on the roster.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying too. So you're saying 4 safeties, 6 corners. I'm thinking, man, we may need to keep about 7 corners for real. Maybe 8.
So you're fitting in Kobe Bryant is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm fitting
Because
in
I'm
Kobe
sold
and
on.
Natron.
I'm sold.
I'm
You
fitting
got
in
me
Kobe
sold on.
and Natron. I ain't gonna lie to you. So if I
Okay.
gotta go
Natron,
8
man,
corners,
Natron got that awareness, man.
yeah, if I
He
gotta go
knows.
8 corners,
Yeah,
I'll do that. We can't hear
7.
you, E.
No, my bad. I had it on. Now y'all see why I wanted to start off with the safeties and the corners because
Right.
now you gonna get to your edge rushers, your linebackers, and your interior defensive line. Now you got to make some decisions because if you keeping about 6 or 7 for corners and y'all want to keep 5 safety, which position you finna sit over here and
Well,
leave without nobody?
I still gonna go like 4 safeties, and I'm going
6
8
corners.
corners because Billy Bowman is technically kind of like a safety as well, and you
Okay.
could kind of use him for that. You can kind of get versatile. You're gonna have to get creative, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, you may have to put some other guys in different places. Another reason why I think D. Alford may be here because he can play inside, outside. I know how you
Right.
feel about him, Falcons fans, but regardless, he can play inside. He can play outside. He can play nickel. He can play
Let me put
special
my
teams.
glasses down. Keep talking.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Keep talking.
Oh
But
man.
so that's why I say
Yo.
that. I get it. I get it. I'm telling you.
Oh,
So
man.
okay.
I'm listening. I'm listening. So let's go to these linebackers then, because now we got to make a decision. If we're gonna go
30.
by, if we're gonna go by that, are we keeping Diablo?
Oh
Hell
yeah.
Yes.
yeah. He
Yes.
gonna
Okay.
start.
Are we keeping Ellis?
Yep.
Yes.
He gonna. That's the other
100%. He's
starter.
a starter. Yes.
Yeah, those 2 are the
Okay.
starters.
Now, hold on. We know Troy is on the pup list. What we gonna do with Troy if he do come back? He cut? Okay. All right. So then who we putting over there? Y'all putting Josh Woods on there?
I feel like Josh Woods had
Yes,
a
I am.
decent. I feel like he looked good in camp. No, and I
Yes,
think he
I'm.
played in
Yes,
preseason.
I'm bringing Josh Woods on.
I
Yes.
feel
We got
like
to
the
bring
player
Josh Woods
that's
because JD Bertrand does not fit what Jeff
that's
Albrecht is
exactly
doing.
what
I'm
So
cutting
we
him.
put
I was
in
just gonna say.
JD on the practice squad. Oh,
No,
he cut.
he's gonna get
Okay.
cut. He's gonna get cut.
Okay. Who
I feel like
else?
he
Who else we
hasn't
got?
shown anything.
I
That's
mean,
what
he
I
can
was
be
gonna
on the
say.
practice squad. He can't be on my 53 right now. I don't
Who,
feel like
JD?
he's fully
Yeah.
himself. After he got that concussion last year, he hasn't been the same guy.
Well,
Yeah.
Chris,
Okay.
like I said, he just don't. He doesn't fit what Albrecht likes to do. I mean, it's just that simple.
Okay. Yeah, he's had a very quiet training camp and preseason. I
Who
don't.
just said that we should have drafted N'Kobe Dean over him? Who that is?
I'm not even seeing the chat, so because I'm
Oh,
Oh,
on
you
my
talking about
iPad.
Nicobe
So.
Dean from the Eagles?
yeah, he talking about
Talking
drafting
about
Mm,
with
Kobe
the
over JD
draft?
Bertrand.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah, but
yeah. But
See,
I mean,
y'all
hey,
can have it
it's over
back,
with
but
that's
oh
now.
the only
no,
thing
he's
about it
saying we
now.
should have drafted N'Kobe Dean over Troy Anderson.
Hmm.
That's what he's
Agreed.
saying.
I agree.
I was
Yeah, I
saying
agree
we
with
should
that.
have went and got Nick Benito, but
That's why I thought, like, wait a minute, N'Kobe's a middle linebacker. Wait. Okay. Who else are we missing on the
Malone.
linebackers? Malone.
Malone.
Hold
He's
on.
Malone probably
converted
Now,
get
to.
wait a
cut.
minute.
You
Wait a
think
minute.
so?
No,
Yeah, that's my
before we
birthday
talk about
twin, but he probably
Malone,
get cut.
that's why I said before we talk about Malone, there's a lot of people, and I seen somebody put
Okay.
Malone on the practice squad. So,
I
yeah.
could see that though,
I can see Malone on the practice squad.
because
I can see
he a vital
Bertrand on the
piece to the
practice
special
squad too.
teams. He a vital piece to the special teams.
I think I don't know. I think he's gonna make it personally. From converting from it on the outside to linebacker, I think he's gonna make it.
We'll
Personally,
see.
I think JD would be cut over him because if we cut JD and D'Angelo Malone, who's gonna be our linebackers besides Caden Ellis and Diablo?
Well, you got
At least like Josh Woods, and that's it. We need another backup.
see,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
but But are they considering Jalen Walker, switching him to linebacker possibly?
Well,
No, they already said that he was gonna play edge, and then over the time, once they probably find another edge, he'll probably play that middle linebacker spot.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying as far as his label on the team.
I think roster they have him as an edge.
Yeah, I think they do too.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if they have him as an edge, then so be it. I would have probably just slid him.
But that's technically his position. It's technically linebacker, but where Raheem and them vision right now is him playing on that edge. Now,
one thing I want you to keep an eye on though, when we're talking about linebackers, the guy that they just and hoping I don't know if he's going to get cut or not. We talked about safeties already. But Ronnie Harrison played safety and linebacker. He's a hybrid type guy. So if they find a way to keep him on the roster, he could be another inside linebacker. That depends on where they want to label him as. So yeah, Ronnie Harrison could be a sleeper to make the roster.
So pretty much at this point in time, put a question mark on the linebackers at this point.
Pretty much, yeah, because we have to wait and see. But one name that I forgot with the cornerbacks was C.J. Henderson. He came in. He's been playing well the entire time. He could be a sneak guy to make the roster. So C.J. Henderson,
that's a good
because he came in so late.
Yeah,
but he's been balling. You saw he picked off like quarterback, man.
I know.
I didn't like that.
I know. So okay, all right. But if you put C.J. Henderson on there, I'm telling you, it's either gonna be Natron gone or Kobe gone.
Well,
Lord
Jesus,
everybody not
Lord. Help me, Lord. Yes, praise
How much did they pay Henderson? Did they pay him vet minimum or?
Vet minimum for 1 year, and his vet minimum was probably about 1.5 or 2 million, somewhere in there, because he's been around for a while, so he's gonna make a little bit above what the normal minimum is.
How am I going to sleep tonight? Now I'm going to be thinking about Kobe Bryant. Is he going to somehow make a way on this roster? I'm really worried about him now.
I mean, I think he could. But
that's a good point, Mills. I think he took somebody's job regardless too.
Yeah. I mean, they were showing him off.
The Vikings just traded with the Colts. They sent a DB. Okay.
Mekhi Blackman.
We're gonna see about this. I might take my win. I might take my loss back from the Vikings and probably put that as a win. But we're gonna think about it. We're gonna think about it.
Roy said you got him over there rolling.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm sorry. That's me. That's just me normally. That's just me.
That's just who she is, right? Right.
Yeah. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
I've been putting up for 5 years, so I know.
Okay. Edge rushers. Now let's talk edge rushers. Now let's have this conversation. Let's figure this one out. We got AK-47. I still call him AK-47. I don't care about his about 17. We got Leonard Floyd, Georgia boy. We got James Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They got him down as an edge. We got Mr. Walker.
Right.
Okay. What about we got Trice? We got Trice.
Yep.
Trice makes
okay. I got us taking 7. So who do y'all think them last two?
I mean, we got 5 right now. Okay.
Zach Harrison gonna be one of them.
Zach Harrison is gonna be 6.
What about Khalid
Kareem?
And Kareem Khalid. I think he's gonna be another Khalid Kareem. He's gonna be the last
one. He's gonna be the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
So who's cut then? Who are we missing?
Because I mean,
as far as edge rusher, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
that gets the spot.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. That's a layup right there.
Yeah,
defensive tackle is gonna be the biggest question.
My jury is still out on Khalid Kareem making the team,
right?
But I can still making the team because we need that. He's a big body.
Right.
I'm more so thinking Laquel London will make the team over Khalid Kareem, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see though.
Okay. All right.
I could see that. But I'm still thinking about Taquan Graham as far as Laquel London at defensive tackle.
So what?
The TQ.
That was 7 at edge.
I think it was 6.
No, I have 7.
Or 7. 7. Okay, it was 7. Okay.
Yeah, 7 edge rush.
Now
Okay.
here go the question mark, because you got a lot of people that don't want TQ on this team along with D'Angelo Malone.
Really?
Well,
Wait,
Well,
in general or in the chat? I
I
can't see the chat, so.
No,
yeah,
in general.
Oh, general. Okay.
yeah, but I think them cutting Morgan Fox. I think that saved Taquan Graham.
I think that
possibly.
shows the young guys have been, they're happy with
Oh
how
yeah,
their
I
development
think
and they're
Dorless
looking
pushed
good.
pushed Fox out the door.
Dorless
Yeah,
looks
absolutely.
so good, and I'm
we
so
should have already known that though.
Mhm.
But I thought they picked up Fox not knowing how he was going to respond after his injury. To be honest with you,
Shit,
I think
man.
they actually brought him in for competition for
Right.
Graham and Street.
yeah. But okay, so let's talk about Street, because I seen somebody put Street on the damn practice squad.
Yeah. I mean, if he goes to the practice squad again, well, there was like 16 positions. I feel like he can take one of those possibly. Yeah. Because we on defensive line. So we got, right. Fox cut himself. Facts.
What's up, Tim?
But
Yes,
so what we
please hit
got?
the
So
like.
what on the D line? So we got Dorless, Rook. Okay.
Yep.
Like who? Like okay.
Yamada.
Yamada. Yeah. All right. Yamada. And okay.
TQ.
You think TQ?
Taquan.
I think
Yeah.
TQ makes it. But
Oh,
all right,
I'm gonna tell y'all.
I
I'm gonna
think
bring this
Lakel
up.
London makes it over TQ.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is why it's
Crazy
gonna be
that
a
side.
hard. It's gonna be a hard decision. I think Simeon Barrow made a name for him.
Yes, thank you,
I was
Smitty.
getting ready to say
Yeah.
that. I was like, hold
Yeah,
on, we forget
that's the
Simeon
guy
Barrow.
who can't
Okay.
hit the
Yeah,
practice
Okay.
squad. He
That's
cannot hit the
true.
practice squad, y'all.
Dang.
Yeah.
somebody gonna
He
snatch him
not
quick.
gonna-
Bryant on the practice squad? Nope.
No.
So-
Outta here.
How many interior defensive linemen are we gonna take? 7?
6.
Bye, Joy.
Bye,
6.
Joy. I say 6.
Okay.
Somebody
I
said
said
we
That's
definitely need
rough.
nose tackles, baby. Look, I haven't really seen a real legit nose tackle in a long time.
Vince Wilfork.
That's why I said.
What?
Can you count Villa Vea out
Yeah,
Vita
there?
Vea, absolutely.
You can.
Okay.
I wish we had a Vita Vea, man.
I mean,
I wanted Via Vader that year.
Oh,
but I
I'm
knew we
such a
wasn't
fan
gonna
of
get him.
his,
I
honestly.
knew we wasn't gonna get him. There was no chance of us getting Vita Vader that year.
He's so good. Unfortunately,
but-
he's a buck, though. But
Unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. All right, so hold on, man. Y'all go ahead. Y'all keep talking. Let me
wait,
tally
so
up
we
here.
have. Can you name the ones that we have again? For the interior?
we
On your
got.
monitor. Go ahead, Joe. Go
Dorless,
ahead.
on your motto.
You good.
What y'all said? TQ?
Well,
I
maybe
ain't
don't
say
say
TQ.
TQ
Y'all
because I
said-
said
Y'all
I
just gonna
said
skip over
TQ,
Root.
but
I mean, you
no.
got
No,
Root.
we ain't skipping over Root. We
Roots.
said Root.
Yeah. Yeah, I said Lakel London. I
Dorless.
think he gonna make it. Yeah, Dorless gonna make it. Dang. So
Is that only
Catavia Street.
5?
So Catavia Street is not on the 53 for any of y'all.
That he gonna be back
Somebody
on
got
that
to go to the
squad.
practice squad, and I think he would be the candidate. Him in London.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
don't know
telling you,
why I feel like-
Simeon Barrow needs to be in this starting
Yes,
this
he does,
this 53
bro.
If
man
you put him
roster.
on the
Yes, he
practice
does.
squad, he'd be like Kobe for real, because he's been showing out.
Yeah,
You gotta
Wait.
you gotta find
Good
a
point.
spot for Simeon Barrow on this team.
and he can get after the quarterback.
And you need that.
Okay, so realistically, we only keep 6 or 7, because then I think we're at the limit.
Let's see, 2,
Lamar,
4,
Rook, Dorless.
2, 4.
Y'all,
They have Zach Harrison listed as a defensive tackle too. I don't know why.
We had 48
Wow.
players and we ain't even gave a official number on the linebacker yet.
We're just trying to keep everybody.
Well,
So
we
I think
haven't even
it'll
talked
be
about special
6.
teams yet. Even though that's
It'll be
3 people.
6.
But
I mean, I know that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be
Pinion.
Liam McCullum and Pinion. So
Yeah,
okay,
we
let's just
already-
go ahead and knock that off. So okay, we only got 2 more slots left then.
And we need the whole interior defensive line? You're
no,
kidding.
Yeah,
we need to figure
yeah.
out linebacker.
So that's
Well, I
one
told you
we
about
got.
linebackers. You
Okay,
said
I'm
2
clearly
spots
not good at
left.
this. Wow.
I think we signed somebody off the street for linebacker to
We
go on
gonna
the
have
inside.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
that's
don't.
what we. That's, I mean, but that was our biggest concern going into as far as depth
Right.
wise and who we have as linebackers before we even went into the draft. That was the biggest concern. Even after the draft, that was the main question mark. What we were gonna do at that linebacker position.
Right.
To your point, that's making me really wonder right now why I haven't really questioned it up until now. Why are we so gung ho about making Jalen Walker strictly an edge when that's not what he did in
Well,
Georgia?
the thing is,
And
they want that pass rush. He's good at pass rush. I'll be honest with you, he is, but he can play all over the field. But the problem is the way Raheem and them see it right now. Get as much edge as you can, and then when it comes down to it, he's going to be eventually converted back to his natural position. That's why a lot of people are complaining about him right now because they expect him to be a pure edge when that is not his game. That is
right,
not who
and
he
I
is.
He's a
yeah,
guy you
and
got to
I
move around, man.
yeah, I
Like
All
say
right.
agree.
like for what type defense that you're calling at that particular moment. Say like if you calling a zone blitz, he moves to the inside. If you call a bull rush, he's on the edge. So it just all depends, and just like RJ said, it also depends on what they're gonna run. If it's 4-2-5,
Yep.
he's gonna be an edge. But if it's
Okay.
a 4-2-5, you're gonna see him and Caden Ellis. I'm sorry, Caden Ellis, Divine Diablo at middle linebacker. He's gonna be on the outside. Pierce gonna be on the other side. So
So,
Yeah.
Smitty, you see them doing that like right away, or he's only going to be focusing on edge rusher? Like they'll be moving him around his rookie year. I'm hoping
I
then,
think
because
no, I think he'll be edge rusher mainly, mostly for the first 2 years, and then once he gets comfortable, and then they can find other ways to use him. And yeah, and then too, it could depend on who we play. Say like if we play a
okay.
mobile quarterback, I
Oh,
think you
he's
got to
Be
fine.
a
find a way to
spy.
Yeah, he's
Well,
fine.
that's
yeah,
why I was wondering, because I'm thinking about, I'm like looking at this roster, it feels like we're kind of short, like we're thin at linebacker, actually. Like we could
We've
actually
been thin
use
at
him as a line.
linebacker.
Yeah, I'm like, we could use him actually as a linebacker. And isn't he, at Georgia was more off the ball linebacker. That's his strength. And then
right.
we have a defensive coordinator now who his background is linebacker. I'm thinking like, wait, why didn't we just let him be a linebacker then? But I guess we've always need edge rush help, so
Oh yeah,
pass
I
rush
mean,
help.
we always
I
got to
mean,
get that
you
quarterback.
always gonna need that edge rush
Yeah.
position and that edge rush help. But again, I just want to tell Falcon faithful out here, do not expect
Right.
this man to be like Pierce. He did not
No,
play at
he didn't
Georgia
play like
as
Pierce.
a pure edge. He did not do that. So do
He did
not
not.
expect him to sit over here and come out looking like James Pierce. He is not. That is not
Right.
him. They're gonna have
That's
to
not.
move him later on, and they know that.
Hmm.
They need that extra help. Shout out to my boy. Look at my boy. Yeah. And then too, he put on a lot of weight because he wasn't that big when he was
He
at Jordan. I
yeah.
ain't gonna lie to you.
Thank
Right.
you,
Really?
E. Thank you,
Okay.
E. That's what I had said too. I said, man, y'all don't know. Walker was not this big at Georgia. He's
Wow.
definitely gotten that football weight on him because they know he's going to need it.
He's
They
gonna
know that,
need it.
and he's got to adjust to it. He's never been this heavy before. He has to
He
adjust to
never.
that.
Hey, King Richie, how you doing?
Yes,
What's good,
yeah,
King?
thank you. Yes, they're going to move him around, but we all know that the
Okay.
plan was to try him at edge, but he's going to be all over the field like he was at Georgia. So
Yeah,
I
like I
am
said, when we play mobile quarterbacks, y'all can just see him all. He'll line up on this side, that side, in the middle. Y'all got to remember too, Kate Ellis can play edge too, so you can see both of them guys switch out.
Right.
If we play a mobile quarterback, expect Ellis on the outside, Jalen Walker in the middle,
Okay. That's
Man,
cause
fair.
I ain't gonna lie to
they
y'all.
interchangeable pieces. Go ahead,
I
Yep.
ain't
Chris.
gonna
So,
lie
My
to
bad.
y'all. I'm looking at what we've selected so far, and honestly, if there's any place I'm thinking about trimming fat, it's probably going to have to be wide receiver. Going like six, probably like kind of like how Eb said in the beginning.
Yeah,
Going six wide receivers, and we
we
may
have
instead of
7 right now, or
we have seven wide
okay.
receivers total, but we may have to go six, and we may have to go instead of 8 corners, maybe 7 or possibly even 6, just to
yeah,
get
Oof.
more linebackers in.
yeah.
I
But
Just
tried. Look,
think about it.
I tried to tell y'all.
Yeah, but you got
I
Billy
mean, it
Bowman, so it
depends.
really wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, it
So
really wouldn't, and
and you
that's
got
another
Watts,
reason we
that
have
wouldn't
kind of
hurt
got
either.
him right.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Those are versatile guys, like I'm saying. But I think we're going to need cornerback help regardless. I mean, yeah, linebacker too, but I think cornerback is going to be so important because we're going to have a lot of guys are trying to attack us in the slot Week
Right.
1, we already have a slot monster, and we got to make sure that we can account for him. I know he's a rookie, and I know they're dealing with injuries, but they're going to try to feature him. And we have to have a guy like Billy Bowman or just that nickel spot period, just that whoever that third cornerback is going to be locking that position up. We got to have that position locked. It can't be a slouch. Otherwise, it's going to be to the house. Just keeping it real, y'all. It's going to be to the house if it's a slouch. So we got to keep cornerbacks, man, for real. And we got and then you look at our schedule, we have some prime time receivers on that schedule too.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
But see, this is the thing that's what I was kind of concerned with the wide receivers is when you come down to that last spot, who are you really going to give it to? Are you going to give it to Casey? Or do you trust Blair? I mean, we know Steels was over here doing something, and Drummond. Right. You got four good wide receivers that are right there that could be in that spot. Okay, and I know we got some Nick Nash fans out here too. So you got about 4 or 5 receivers that can legitimately fit in that spot.
I would say Chris Blair only because he's familiar with the team. That's the only reason why.
And he has been working really hard. I ain't gonna lie.
And hold on, because I know somebody gonna say you can put Kadell Hodge on the practice squad.
That's not gonna happen.
A special teams ace. That's not gonna happen.
And that's an emergency wide receiver. Y'all did see that.
I was about to say,
I
know you guys watched that. I know you guys watched that. I know you guys watched that.
It's just, at the end of the day, you got to have that emergency wide receiver. And you got to have guys who can catch the football, man, at the end of the day. So, I mean, it's going to be tough. That's why it's so – I'm glad we did this because you see it's tough for us. Imagine what Coach and Terry and even Arthur Blank are even going through right now. But
I could never.
It's so tough. And we have the most competition this year that we've had in the past couple years. So
even though some people might not think so, to be honest with you, with the way the state of the NFL is right now, you look, this was competition. This was literally competition for the squad. So
that's the best thing he could have done.
Yeah. Hey, I feel you, Rod.
Braves win. Let's go.
Yeah. See, look. Yeah, I'm indecisive between Steels and Black. Exactly.
I know.
Nobody's not sleeping on Casey Washington. We are not sleeping on Casey Washington. But Casey Washington been on the team. Blair's been on the team. But you also had Drummond step up. You had Steele step up. That's a lot. That's a lot. We haven't seen as much competition at wide receiver. We normally can cut wide receivers in 2.5 seconds.
And the thing is, I think Seals fits better in the slot than all of those guys. So
would he be a good Drake London backup?
Oh, excellent Drake London backup.
Absolutely.
Drake London used to watch his tape.
Seals is about 6'3", I think.
So and that's why I worry for Blair. Because I want Blair to make it. I think Casey Washington, just based off of what Raheem said, that he stepped up the most in Mooney's absence, and and they didn't play him those last 2 preseason games. And
so he got his spot.
Yeah, he has a spot. So I think it's honestly between Sills, Drummond.
Oh yeah, he absolutely Fandom. He is a gunner. Absolutely.
So for me, it's between Sills and Blair. And Blair, I feel like he worked so hard. In the preseason games, I would argue that he stood out the most as a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
But Sills, I feel would be the best Drake London backup.
So,
and I hate it because Nick Nash knowing what he can do, and it just seemed like he couldn't pick up and mold it mainly because of the quarterback that they had in there. But you just got to roll with the punches. But
think about it. Think about this though, and think about how crazy this is, y'all. Nick Nash, right? You seen how he really didn't get going until the end of the last preseason game. Do y'all realize that's just a testament to how much competition we've had? Blair, Steels, Drummond, all those guys showing up. If this was a few years ago, we'd be talking about how Nick Nash would have been a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But keep an eye on this as well. Ray McLeod has been hurt the last week. Week 1 is a week and a half away. So if he's not ready week 1, we could see one of these guys called up off the practice squad to play.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
a
And
good point.
and if they show that they can make it, Ray McLeod could be expendable. Why? Because he's mainly
Wow.
a special team guy himself.
Nah, that's true.
But he
He
had such a
overachieved.
good
He
year
he
last year.
overachieved last year. Think about that. He overachieved.
Because you got to realize where was Kyle? Let's be honest. Where the hell was Kyle?
Sitting over there waiting
I
on sitting
mean,
over there waiting on his 8 piece from KLC. That's
There
what he
you
was
go.
doing.
Where
no,
was Kyle?
man. He was
That-
waiting. He was waiting to get some connection with his quarterback that we
Well,
thought they had.
you know what? I'm not even gonna say it's connection because Kyle has his faults.
He does.
We've seen it. He has his faults. So again, Ray had to step up. That's what did it. But I do agree with Smitty. He's expendable. Somebody even said Hodge is replaceable. He is. But at the
He
same
is.
token, that's why this is so hard because we know they're expendable. But the problem is, who you going to trust over other people? We know that how good
in
these
the
other
special
wide
team
receivers are.
aspect.
It's a
In the
special team aspect too. Yeah.
Right.
So you got to kind of look at everything when it goes down to it of who's really, really, really expendable. Because you get rid of them, something gonna take a hit.
Something gonna take a hit.
That's true.
That's the thing. You have to be comfortable when you start cutting guys and moving on from guys. You have to be comfortable with those decisions. That's what makes this so tough. Because you cut a guy, it's a possibility you put him on the practice squad, he's gone, or he just may not even clear waivers to begin with. So I mean,
but at the receiver position, this is what I would think about. I would think about what happened, how can I cut down on special teams? If I feel like Chris Blair or David Seals can give me a better season than Ray McLeod offensively, I would cut that loss because I know I got somebody on special teams that can take his spot. So if you're talking about an offensive standpoint, I would keep Blair or Seals over Ray McLeod. And yeah, I know he has 60 catches last year.
I mean,
you're speaking real though. I'm gonna add something to
Dang,
that.
it's cold out here.
I'm just saying, to Smitty's point though, you think about it. Ray is also the smallest guy. We have towers. We have towers. We have Hodge. We have Pitts. We have Drake. Shoot, Mooney even got a little height. He just slim. And then you look at the guys, Drummond, Stills. All these guys are like towering figures, and Ray is the smallest. I mean,
they don't even use a slot position like that anymore. You got to think you could put Drake in the slot position now. They don't even use.
That's my point. You can put
think about this too.
You can put Blair there.
Kyle Pitts is going to mainly line up in the slot.
So that's why I said you can put anybody in the slot now.
Yeah,
man, that's tough. But I mean, how much time is left on Ray's deal at that point? I'd rather trade him.
Probably about a year.
If you're talking about replacing him with
like a year left, and I like Ray.
And it's probably not much.
How he stepped up last year. That is
Ray. Look, I got my slogan for Ray. Show you right, Ray. Okay, Ray is a monster. Okay, Ray is a beast when you do that. Okay, but at the same token, it's like. I remember Dixon. Hey, but no. At the end of the day, you really, like I said, is who are you going to trust? Because now we're not just talking about who's in that room and who can play for us. You're talking about special teams now. We all know that special teams can either win or lose you a game. That's still as an important position as somebody on the offense and somebody on the defense.
This is a good point.
Think about what we've been talking about.
They do have a good connection.
Thinking about what we've been talking about, who we should cut. We talked about D. Offer earlier. He also can return punts and kickoffs. So if you cut Ray McLeod, you got somebody to fill that spot. That's why this position is the toughest to grade, because do you want to just say, I know Ray has experience, I know he has special team experience, but I'm gonna put my trust in Chris Blair and David Seals to finish off this receiving core.
That's tough.
It's just something to think about.
That's tough because Ray is the fastest out of all these.
He is
about too, though.
True.
And you gotta have some speed. So that's like another thing that Ray got in his back pocket. He's like, yeah, y'all got the height, but when it's time to get somewhere, I can do that.
Yeah, he was killing them seams last year, and that helped a lot.
Yeah,
me,
that separation is what you need.
You
Absolutely.
always need that. Hey, that's one reason why we're talking about Dylan Drummond, because he kept getting separation.
Yep.
yes.
Even though he's not the fastest guy, he can still create separation. And when you think about stuff like that, that's stuff that coaches got to think about. That's one that he's going to be so tough. And honestly, man, like I'm actually like getting kind of giddy about it in a way, because it's 9:00. We know that cuts are coming. These guys are probably not even sleeping tonight. Coffee all around all night long, trying to figure out who they're going to keep, who they're going to practice squad, who they're going to put on these different lists to try to be methodical, because you don't want to lose guys.
Nah, I'm
Simeon
gonna tell you
Barrow,
though.
Kobe
I'm gonna
Bryant.
tell you though. They at Magic City tonight. Telling you.
No, that's Ray
They-
Ray. Ray love him some Magic City. Ray at
Yeah.
Magic City right now. I don't think anybody else.
They
Ray
have
might
good
be on
wings.
Magic City.
They
Yeah,
have really,
so-
really good wings.
Try that Lulu
Did
special.
did somebody say chicken wings?
I did.
Look, try that Lulu special.
I said I was gonna be nice. But
Hey,
yeah,
for
man.
real though.
Hey, this has been another great show, man. Look, we've been on almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
We didn't know it was gonna go
Wow.
this far, but when
Talking
you get to talking
Falcons
football,
baby.
anything
We
can
love
happen.
it.
Anything. But y'all know what to do. Thank y'all for coming through. Miss Carrie, Miss Ebony, Miss Joy. Thank you for coming through. But Carrie, tell everybody where to find you.
Yes, you could find me with Jack and T Will and Bodie on One Time for the Fans, Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, and Friday mornings. Oh, and Hooters. Yes, I love Hooters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we talk
Gotta
Falcons
get them
football over
folk.
there. And then yeah, you can find me on Twitter. Right there is my @ And yeah, I'm 90% talk Falcons, like 10% talk soccer, and don't really tweet much of anything not sports related. So it's mostly all Falcons there. So
Lionel Messi or
all
Ronaldo?
don't hit me with the messy
Ronaldo.
Holland. No,
Ronaldo.
I
Ronaldo.
I don't want anybody to hate me, but I'm a Ronaldo guy. But
That's what I'm talking about.
I know,
Karen.
but I understand Messi's all the hype right now because he's in the U.S. now. But
Yeah,
Right.
Messi's a legend though. Messi
yes,
is a legend.
but
Hey, Carrie, y'all see that, right? Minute, so y'all got to come back.
Yeah, y'all got to come
thank
back,
you,
man.
Millie Mills. I
Well,
appreciate
I mean,
that. He's
Smitty got
cool.
me out of hiding, so I guess I can
Hey.
get back.
Yeah, man.
That's
We
what I
had
do.
to
Fun.
get y'all on. We had to get y'all on, man. For real.
This was fun.
But
Yeah,
hell,
tell everybody where to
please.
find you again.
Yes.
Yes, y'all can catch me on Enters the Lab at 7 on Thursdays. We talk everything NFL, college. Check out my boys DT, J, Mick, and C Hen. That's my family over there, even though I try to not be rooting for the Commanders, but they're my long distance cousins. You can catch me on Tuesdays as well. I do have Runners Falcon Space where we talk about previous game. I do have a space that's after the game, even though Smitty know that we just started that, but they begged me for that one. But yes, we do that as well. I do talk sports, but when it's off season, baby, I'm off season. I'm off season for real. And please do not get. I just want to put this warning out because a lot of people kind of panicked when I said Bowman yesterday. I have just now gotten into NASCAR. Shout out to Team Hendricks. Shout out to Chase Elliott.
Oh, Jeff Gordon was my guy back in the day.
Yes,
Yeah, man, I used to like Jeff.
exactly. So
Yeah.
so if y'all see me tweeting and y'all see me saying anything about Bowman or anything like that, that is NASCAR. That does not have anything to do with the Falcons, okay? But I do tweet sports, but I've been in off-season mode for a reason because I can't let them rile me up. Okay, I'm too young to be having gray hair. Okay.
Yeah,
All
And
right.
I told her if she didn't come out to the show tonight, I was gonna get my belt and come out there
All right.
and make sure she came on the show. But
look, I'm here. He asked me, and
glad
I
I
told
ain't
him
have to
Hey.
twist Carrie's arm like that. I'm glad she was.
I was
Oh, no.
excited.
Yeah.
I ain't never got to twist Carrie arm. I got to
Okay,
do it
first
next
of all,
last
wait a
week.
minute. You saw me. See, I missed Spitty at training camp. You saw me at training
Yeah.
camp, and we
Yeah, I
already
did.
had this discussion.
We
already
did.
had this
We
discussion.
definitely
Okay,
did.
then. So,
We
like I
definitely
said,
did.
you ain't got to twist my arm. Y'all know I just whoop, and then I pop out like whoop. So
Yeah.
I love it. I gotta join your
Smitty said, don't
spaces.
forget
shout
Bubba
out to
Wallace.
Bubba Wallace. Shout out to Bubba Wallace.
Facts.
Even though he got into a crash yesterday. Shout out to Bubba Wallace.
Yeah,
shout out to
Bubba.
Raja Current too. Make sure y'all check out Raja Current. He runs in the truck
I
series. That's another one. Raja, that's my boy. And I forgot the other one. I think his name is Lewis, but there's another one that's out there too. But yes, check that out. I'm waiting for Raja to come up to the Cup series. So yeah, that's how it is. So yeah.
Hey AJ, you know what it is? Belts or boots?
Yes, boots, because he always loves that gif on Twitter with the kick in the boot. He loves that one.
That's so crazy. That thing started so long ago now, man. And
that thing a classic.
It was an inside joke between the fellas, and now that thing just don't. It's out there now.
If I see that gif, I think of him. That and the boom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good old.
And Denzel Washington.
Denzel. Those are the two Smitty gifts. But yeah, I gotta join your spaces more often. I always forget it's on Tuesday nights.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
At 7 between 7:30, depending on how I feel and depending on what they try to force me to do. Let them tell it. But no, yes, we're gonna be having like a couple of more people. Like I have my homeboy Dame, who's literally a scout, but he's literally can't stand Panthers fans, so he loves coming in there talking and bashing them from time to time. But no, he gives real good insight about, draft, because he's actually works with the scouts and he actually works with Bleacher Report. So get him in there a little bit more so we can kind of see and be prepared for next season. Because I'm eyeballing people right now.
He said drop your link.
Drop the link in the chat. So
let me get because matter of fact, Spitty, when you get it, well, hold on. Is he on Twitter? Or no, he's on YouTube.
Yeah, he on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
He on Twitter? Okay. Send it to him. When I send it to you, to send it to him. Because I got to get it off my phone and I'm on my computer, y'all.
No doubt.
Gotcha.
No doubt. But yeah, man, y'all know where to catch me, Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube. Also catch me on Twitter at FatboySlam_21 as I drop them gifts with Carrie talking about. I'm always on there blowing it up, man, because that's what I do. Chris, you know what to do, man. Take it on up.
It's time for me to come with the benediction. I am Chris Tiltmore, man. A1 Forever Sports. That's the platform on YouTube. Please always come over, like, comment, subscribe. Have a Hawks, Braves, Falcons. Hey, man, maybe a wrestling, MMA. You never know what you're going to get from A1 Forever Sports. That's why you always got to hit that notification bell and tune in. But also make sure that y'all be generational, because it's always time to be. And it is 9/11 right now at night. Hopefully, you guys have found your peace today, because positive energy always creates elevation. That's how you find your peace, and find your peace within this 53-man roster that's about to come out soon. Because regardless, I'm pretty sure it's going to be some surprises. It's going to be some shocking things, but it's going to be some things that we already knew too. Also, catch your boy on Twitter, A1 Forever, Instagram, A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok. Ladies, I'm saying, when I say this, and this goes for Auntie Joy too, we really appreciate y'all coming through. This was something that me and Smitty, we was talking about it, and I was like, man, let's just go ahead and just get them on there. And Smitty was down with it. I'm glad you ladies came on. You ladies made the show, and we couldn't have done none of this without you ladies. So appreciate y'all for coming through, seriously.
Thank you.
Reverend Moore, my man said he liked the benediction. Is the best part of the show.
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's Pastor Moore, sir. Not
Pastor. Okay, Pastor.
Yes, Pastor.
Okay, Pastor.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a pastor that bullshit all the time, but hey, it happens.
Hey,
you ain't been looking hard enough. You ain't been looking hard enough, dude.
I guess not.
Oh wow.
But,
don't forget, Smitty, check your phone, because I just dropped the
okay,
the link.
No doubt. Got you. Man, I'll send that to you in a minute. RJ said, appreciate y'all. He said, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, we're gonna roll on out, because time my old ass to lay down. But for Carrie, for Ed, for my boy Chris, we're gonna holler at y'all soon, because we got this news still coming. So be ready tomorrow when that new roster drop. We're gonna probably try to talk about it. And Wednesday at 12 noon, we're gonna have Scott Kennedy on to talk Falcons football, get his thoughts
I love it.
on the new 53-man roster. So y'all stay tuned for that. And on that note, we're gonna holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Peace.